I mean, hey, peace and blessings, family. And thank you for joining us for another edition of Sunday Sitting with Sisters. As always, it is a pleasure to be sitting with my sister, my baby sister, Rona, so we can talk about the world. Got a lot of stuff going on, and it says, "How you doing?"
Mm, I'm good. I'm good. What's up, everybody? Thank y'all for tuning in. Yeah, the world is definitely turning. Um, Shit's going on. Lots
Yeah.
happening.
We're gonna try to talk about
Let's get
some of that,
into it.
a whole bunch of other stuff. So, Khadijah, how was your week?
My week was good. Very busy. I had a good week. Had a very busy Saturday, so I'm still in the fog. I had a up and running all day Saturday with band competitions. So yeah, I'm still recuperating. Then I had my great nephew over, so I gotta entertain him a little bit and laugh and so yeah. And then we was been out at your spot doing some home improvements and everything. So that was interesting. Got a good laugh today. But it was good to hear the guy say, I can't sit with my family and have these kind of conversations. We was in there, we done sang a whole song. We went over cartoons from my childhood and laughed. So, that was fun. But yeah. What about you? How was your week?
It was
Or your
good. It was
weekend?
good. I'm very, as time is moving on, I just feel very grateful that I get to be who I am. So I feel very grateful. Hadn't
Amen.
always felt like that sometimes. But then again, you just have to be thankful, man. Like I'm so thankful, so prayed up, so, just giving thanks, man.
Hey.
Giving thanks. Because there's a lot of stuff happening in the world. So even though, you may be going on your ups and downs, most people probably can relate to this. Sometimes your family be acting a goddamn fool on you when they think you're stupid. But then other family members come to the rescue and be like, hey, remember who you are. So sometimes I kind of forget
Mhm.
who I am because I don't like injustices. Like I'm not just with the war that's going on. I don't like injustices when it's going on in my family. And people just think your ass
Mm.
is stupid, like doing petty shit, like don't buy the kids juices, shit like that. So
Okay. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
so anyway, it's just petty
Yeah,
shit.
that's just part of being family. Families have ups and downs, and that's why you do have family sometimes when you feeling a little off course in your walk, or you just not feeling like yourself. Family there to remind you of who you are,
Right,
and also just to let you know this too shall pass. That was my mom. That was one of our mom's favorite quotes. I'm always saying my like she's just my mama, but
I,
this too shall pass. So whatever transgressions are happening, or whatever turmoil that's happening internally in your family or your surroundings, this too shall pass.
thank you, sissy. You
That's
always
it.
you always remind me of that. And I'm
Yeah.
just so grateful. You know what I'm saying?
And sometimes it don't even be that deep. Sometimes things have to come to light so people can establish different relationships. You know what I mean? Because y'all know I'm very transparent. And then
Yeah.
I think me and my sister didn't speak for almost maybe 9, 10 months, almost a year. And that's not like us. But in us not speaking for that time, we were able to reestablish a relationship as adults. So we have boundaries, we have expectations, we have rules just within our sisterhood of how we communicate moving forward. And so sometimes things fall apart so they can rebuild better and respect is there and other things are there. So don't look at whatever's going on, don't look at it as something detrimental. It's detrimental at the moment, but it'll be greater later. I
Right
truly
on.
believe that.
I'm so grateful to hear that from you because it means a lot to me.
Salutations to you too. You see what my cup say? I don't know if y'all can see it. It says
You gotta leave it back by your
live, laugh, and love. I
uh,
don't know where it's at, but anyway, y'all gonna see it when I drink. There we
I
go.
see it
Live,
now. I
laugh, and
see it
love.
now. Yeah, I
You
see it
gotta
right now.
live, laugh, and love, baby.
That's real talk.
Get a little bit of
So,
spirits
Khadijah,
right here.
tell me a little bit. Your son is in band competition, and I think this is something Black folks need to think about. So, growing up, I remember seeing a lot of Black kids in band because, even with the times I went down to New Orleans, you see 5 and 6 generations of trumpet players and saxophone players or whatever. I didn't really see as many Black kids at this competition. These kids came from all over, it felt like, at least Northern California. It was some great
Hmm.
things seen, and probably 80% of them, I would say, were Asian because I was counting. Um, what's your take on that? Why don't you see as many Black kids doing things like music, like instruments, like why? Now I'm not talking about hip hop because I feel like right now this is like shit
You're
hop,
not
but
talking about beat machines.
yeah, I'm talking
You're
about
talking about
actually
actual
playing the
instruments.
instrument, yeah, or conducting or being in the dance thing.
Hmm.
Like usually you would see our kids there, and I wasn't really
Hmm.
seeing our kids in there like that. What you
Color
think is
card.
going on?
I think also as parents, as Black people, we don't really push the arts on our not push. We don't really promote and support the arts. Like as you know, Yachty is 6'4", probably 5 by now, 6'5" by now, and people always assume he's supposed to be doing football. I know he had more support in the stands when he played football for 2 years when he was 10 and 11 years old than he has at band competitions.
Mm.
And so I think in our community, we kind of push sports on our children as an outlet for the family to come up, even though, little Johnny may not be that good at football, but we're going to push that shit because that's what we push in Black kids. And sometimes in those circles, Black children don't always feel welcome because it is predominantly Asian or Caucasian. There's very few melanated people like him. And if they are melanated, they're usually mixed race children. So, everybody knew who my child was from Sheldon because he's the only all Black child besides another little boy that's on the team. So there's, yeah, I don't think they feel welcome. Sometimes they feel unwelcome. Like I said, they don't feel welcome in bands sometimes. My son wanted to stop a few times because some of the bull crap that was happening that's been corrected because I'm just not that mother. But yeah, I'm not gonna let you quit or be discouraged due to other people's stupidity, ignorance, and prejudices. So no, we got nipped that shit in the bud. He's still in band. But I don't think as a people we really support. Like think how many times we see somebody playing an instrument downtown and we just walk right by instead of putting $1 in the bucket or stopping listening. But if somebody's down there, selling candy bars for their sports team, we stop and buy a candy bar.
Mm.
So we just don't support the arts, and that comes from art as instruments, painting, art. You know what I mean? All type of arts. I just don't see us supporting our children in some of those venues and avenues. I just don't see it.
So, family, if you for those who are listening, what is your feeling on that? Why don't you think we see a lot of Black children performing in school bands? Now, listen, y'all, when you learn an instrument, it gives you a way to be creative.
Hmm.
Usually, some kids learn more than one instrument. Also, it just really helps you to release some of the frustration you could be feeling. I think of the
Yes.
jazz era and how many people, John Coltrane on down or whoever, Dizzy Gillespie, whatever, that was a way for them to deal with their frustrations. That's how they wrote such great music.
And
And
we
it
got a
spoke to
couple
their
of
spirit.
comments.
Go ahead, because I don't see the comments
Couple
on my
comments
thing.
too. Tasha says, "Good evening, good evening, Tasha. Hey,
Yeah.
Alexa, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm tired. Tasha said it's not really looked at our community as an artist and missed opportunity because there is so much richness in the musical craft. It is. Alexa says some of our schools don't offer band, and then I agree. Sometimes they're not welcome into band. Alexa, shut down. Sorry, I done said Alexa. She talking. Some of our schools don't offer band, and then I agree. Sometimes they're not welcome into band. I was in band in high school. Played the alto saxophone. Hey, Londa played the saxophone when she was younger too.
Yes, I did.
Alexa, shut down. Asking her. And lack
Uh,
of knowledge, yeah, lack of knowledge. And sometimes we don't know how to support our children. And and I know some people, I do know some children who try to play instruments. And I've heard Black parents say, "Stop making all that damn noise." Well, they're gonna make a little bit of noise while they're learning. That noise is gonna turn into beautiful music later on in creativity. But sometimes we just don't cultivate it.
so one of
What's
the
up,
other
brother
things,
Keon?
yeah,
Tasha said I played all the clarinets and competed in one. My goddaughter played and competed in one. I don't even know the difference between a brass, and a windwood. Yeah,
yeah.
some people
The
don't.
other thing I noticed, Keisha, I want you to speak to this. Also, when your kids participate in band, you as a parent have to participate in the success of the band. Because I've seen a lot of parents out there helping them move equipment off the field, like
Hmm.
sitting in the stands, cheering the kids on.
Making
Which
sure they have food to eat because competitions we were there at, he had to be there 6:45 a.m. He competed at 7:20, competed again at 11:10, I think, or something like that. Had to go to the school, start loading up. They had to go to consume the oats, perform at 7:20. He didn't get home till almost midnight. So it's an all-day event, but we have parents behind the scenes and making the work. You know what I mean? Making sure they have food out there to eat, making sure the uniforms are hemmed and ready to go. So the band people, parents really participation from parents is key, and that takes a lot of time. And some people, everybody don't have time or don't create the time to support their
right.
children.
And that brings us
Keon
back.
said the noise will turn into beautiful music. And
Yeah,
Chris Shanda said I loved high. Is that Harm Johnson? I believe it. HJ.
Harm
I
Johnson.
was a flag girl. Okay, color guard. Won't be. Our color guard got down last. I was a very and my son, y'all. He's 6'5" and everything he did, but he was light on his toes. They do like a little dance routine. He got down. I was so proud. I was so
Before they
proud.
picked up their instruments. I thought it was lovely, but I'm not
Hmm.
gonna lie. I it kind of bothered me. It just always bothered me. This is me, Londa, y'all. Like it's just I'm just saying it. It always bothers me to see other groups enjoying our creativity as they emulate. because
Oh
they just
gosh,
don't have it because it ain't they shit to have, you know. And I would
that
love
is
to
true.
see people, you know, I would love to see people kind of participate in showing they own. Like if you're if you're Chinese, don't learn, play that shit like in your band music. If you're Mexican, play mariachi. Like there is something about people always wanting to think the soul, because I think the music that Black people create come out of our soul
Shanda, that's true.
struggle.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
She says
And
band in California seems that they prefer children who already know instruments, and the part of being in band is to learn the instruments. That is very, very true.
yeah.
Very
So
true.
anyway, yeah,
And my son was self-taught prior to being in any music class. So he was picking up instruments and playing stuff and and could memorize the chords and everything before he ever stepped foot in any type of band program. And so he was self-taught. So sometimes because he didn't read music at first, it was like he wasn't qualified, but you can let him hear a song and he could play it back for you. Then he learns how to read music and do
that's
other
what I'm talking
things.
about. I'm talking about that right there. So
Hmm.
that's a good thing, y'all. We're gonna try to get to all these damn topics. As you know, me and my sister, we got topics. This first topic moved my heart. Okay. This look tell us about this little girl, Khadijah.
This little girl is doing a prayer in her classroom, y'all. She praying for her teacher, principal, whoever the person is that works at her school to get a husband. It is so cute. She like, God, give us somebody nice and give us somebody that need her. And God, give her a good man. It is the cutest thing. It is so cute.
So
I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. And it was good to see a child um looking at relationships like wanting her teacher to have a husband. So she's actually she has to be around some relationships that are healthy and flourishing because she wants her teacher to have a husband. And I'm around so many young people that be like, I ain't never getting married. I don't want no husband. I don't. To see this little girl so young and pure praying for her teacher to get a husband is absolutely beautiful and very very cute.
what y'all think about that? What
Yeah.
y'all think
And what
about
would
this young girl? And she
and
looks
let
like
me
she
ask
could
you
be
this:
maybe 6, 7, 8 years
you
old.
work with young girls. You work with young girls. Y'all do all kind of lessons, love lessons, and everything else. What are their thoughts on marriage? What do they think about marriage and relationship? Because
Probably,
I was in one of your classes when you asked about relationships, and all they shit was some heavy shit like divorce and baby mama drama. You like, wait a minute, what's y'all problem? They had some shit that was deep for me.
yeah, they
But
had
what is
adult
your
people.
views with your
They had
children
adult people
when it
problem.
comes to relationships?
You know, I would say a good amount of them say they never really want to be married because they really don't have an idea what marriage is. They know what uh it's complicated mean. They know what it mean to have a
Mm-hmm.
boyfriend who ain't got no responsibility. They
Mm-hmm.
understand that. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of them, and then I
Alexa,
may
I
have some
agree.
girls who are
Alexa,
still
shut the fuck. Let me
married.
unplug it.
Yeah. I know some girls who parents are married, and sometimes we look at them weird because they actually like their parents being married.
Yeah.
So it's hard out here. It really is. See the comment?
I should say that the beautiful piece is that she knows how to pray and let God bring the union together. That's what I thought was like this baby praying, because grown people don't always pray. And like I said, I love it. She is mimicking what she says, and it is a beautiful thing. That was so cute to me. I was like, oh yeah, I just love the purity of her prayer. Because she
Yeah,
was saying stuff. She didn't say stuff like, let him pay her bills, let him be. She was like, let him be nice to her, let him need her, let him love her. It
yeah,
was cute. The baby wanted her teacher to have a good man, and I love that she wanted her teacher, her friend, as she said, to be careful. Yes, her friend. Yeah, that was cute. It was
yeah.
cute.
I just love
I
that.
thought that
So
was really
I
sweet.
don't know. I just also think that's the little purity that children offer when we allow them to do just that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There is something really beautiful about that. But you know what, Khadijah, I want to, I'll be jumping all over the place. The other thing
Don't
is,
jump around. Jump around.
while
Jump
we're
up and get
talking
down.
about
Okay,
this
what else?
family, I have to ask y'all this. And here's my thing, and don't nobody hang up, just listen. And we ain't going to stay on this too long, but I do think when we talk about marriages right now, I guess that Jada wrote a book or some shit or some interview. Now, here's my truth, y'all. I
Oh,
really don't give a fuck.
Jada.
But I just feel like, why are regular black folks in the world so concerned about these two goddamn people that chose each other to be married to? Like,
I think it's something for people to look at and watch, but I'm gonna tell you personally, I am tired of hearing about them. And Jada, I ain't bashing black women. If you don't let Tupac ass rest in peace. Now you're talking about this man had alopecia. He proposed to her when he was in jail. He was so. It's too much. I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of seeing it come across my feed. You know how I say show more, show less. I press show less. I still see the shit. I'm tired of hearing about it.
What do you think
Oh,
the
it's driving me crazy.
fascination is with it? Why do you think? Because we got real shit going on in the world. Why?
Tasha said, I think Jada has a mental illness at this point. Something, I don't know if she's going through a midlife crisis. It's like, it's something. And then I'm no fan of Will Smith like that because he don't really even fuck with black women like that, like melanin. I ain't never seen with nobody with no color. But it's almost like she says anything to embarrass this fool. Like some of the stuff she bring out, I'll be like, why did she say that? So she got a real dislike or something happened in their relationship, and I'm not in there. I ain't pretend that I know that she really don't like this fool because she do at every point she try to embarrass the shit out of him. Like she says some stuff where you be like, Jada, why did you mention that? So I don't know. People be so invested like they really know these people. We don't know what goes on behind closed door. I want to talk about it, but to be honest, I think she wants
Yeah.
out. Yeah, it's like she's tired of this fool. Something we don't know about. She's disgusted with his ass, and she went out like, I'm done with this. I'm done with the whatever arrangements they had. She went out of the shit. She's done with it. That's what I think. She just wants to be with a thug. That's all. I think she is a thug. Jada is all
Yeah.
very mannish, even
Yes, she
from a
is.
different world. She's always been very masculine. So she just want to be able to. Where that picture with Jada and Will sitting and her legs wide open and his legs is crossed, like that shit says it all. That picture
I don't
says
know. So
absolutely
let me just say
everything.
this though. Let me just say because I've been hearing people all day. I get shit to pop up. I'll be trying to spend my time laughing at the damn YouTube. Anybody know me? I love watching YouTube because I think the shit is funny.
And also, y'all, while we speaking of YouTube, we're gonna be coming off of Facebook, going to YouTube, so you can follow us on YouTube at Earth Mama Network.
So
Sunday
we can
sitting with
share
sisters.
more
Go ahead,
stuff
sister.
because Facebook be trying to censor us because they really be
And
down.
they have a
They don't really want
lot of
freedom for black
restrictions.
folks, not on here. So we got to take it to somewhere else. So anyway, but what I was going to say is, I really think like as it pertains to Tupac, I feel like sometimes black people we aren't honest about people having other emotions other than we see in their records. Like if somebody
Hmm.
said that Tupac beat up a boy in Vegas, if they didn't have that shit on tape, none of us would have believed it because we didn't know him to be that way. So when Jada talks about her tender moments, whether we believe the shit or not, we don't know what people tell folks when they locked up.
Hmm.
We don't know
Well,
what's
we
the
know everybody know about jailhouse talk, so I'm sure he was spitting some
yeah,
jailhouse talk to her.
yeah.
Ain't no doubt.
I
Like I'm
just
saying, we don't even know their relationship.
yeah, that's what
So
I'm
I
saying.
want her to
So
let him rest in peace, though.
yeah, I definitely should. But I
Jada, let
also
that
think,
man rest in peace.
it sells books. Like I don't understand right now how we could be so concerned about Will and Jada and the who murdered Tupac. They like how gonna do something about the shit. As our dear brother Collis said, if motherfuckers did do it, what the fuck you gonna do about it? Y'all not gonna do
Hmm.
nothing. But just say, oh man, brothers can't get along. None of y'all gonna avenge his ass. Like, let's just be honest because y'all didn't do this shit when he was alive. I think part of the thing with Tupac, this is just me gleaming. I don't know the man, but I also know, like Muhammad Ali, since I'm gonna connect them. When Muhammad Ali needed them black Muslims to counter the mafia of Jewish people and Italians in the
Hmm.
boxing game, he needed them badass Muslims to fucking be
Hmm.
gangsters to have his back.
You need
I
them
don't know
fearless. They was
if
fearless. They didn't give a
I
shit.
don't know if Tupac had that. And sometimes we can't be honest how we don't protect people that we claim that we think that they're someone that we need. We don't always protect them like that. We kind of
I
dead
think
ass out
Tupac
there.
might have had it. I just, been able to connect with people to do it. But I think at the time, Tupac, it was like he had the angel and the devil in his shoulder. And because Tupac could have really changed the game, he had a lot of influence. He had some knowledge of black culture. You know what I mean? So he had a little bit of a step ahead of everybody else. But he got so caught up in the gang world, in the East Coast, West Coast, and all that kind of bullshit that he really never was involved in. That he messed himself up. I
Yeah.
really think he
But I
messed
don't know
himself
when
up
they
trying to
teach the
fit in and get
Tupac
in.
101 if anybody put that in there. Like sometimes we do a monitoring of people or we do like there's only his good parts, but we forget that he is with flaw because he's a human being. And we can see
Hmm.
that sometimes he was hot-headed. I seen him one time at a black conference and Khalid Muhammad was right on the panel and he basically was so disrespectful to them elders on there. I'm going to have to find that clip when we switch to YouTube. We forget about that part of Tupac Because I don't think you have the right to be cussing out Afrocentric people because they're not agreeing with your thug life. We
Yep.
forget how diverse we are. I don't know if he would have did that shit if he was with a whole bunch of white people and wasn't his support. Would he have been coming at them like that? African American, like he was so fucking disrespectful. I said to myself, who the fuck is this
Tupac
nigga?
was cocky as hell because we grew up in that era. We was really into television production at the time. Tupac was cocky as hell, and that's what got in his way. He was cocky as hell.
Yeah,
She must been fighting him twice to produce 2 kids. She needs to leave Willard alone and let us all move on. I'm protesting her book. I do not care.
why? Shit.
Shannon said, he was so upset that they held him and his music accountable. Yeah, he didn't want to be his thinking and what he was putting out, and that's why he was being sarcastic and rude. Absolutely
Yeah,
correct.
I just feel like be that to the powers that be. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that to
No,
African niggas because they ain't got no fucking power as it is. That's why they all
no.
rap.
Let me ask you.
Shit.
Right? So
That's why
let me ask you this.
yeah.
While you're talking about, because I know we had spoken earlier, and you were saying sometimes you feel like people are really down on black women when they have a different perspective or opinion, and you had named like how they go against. So let's just jump into that and see what people's opinion is on that.
Okay. Okay, so y'all look here when we look at Jada, okay, um, we sometimes like Lori Harvey. People talked about her like a dog when her and Killmonger, Michael Jordan, isn't
Michael
that
B. Jordan.
yeah, I'm sorry. So, but none of us know who this man really is. We just see him in movies, you know,
That's
and they
true.
like y'all at his kitchen table, see who he bringing home. I remember once one of my friends had a boy she was dating, and everybody
Mhm.
liked him. We just thought, oh my God, this has to be the one. But I remember her telling me, I asked her one time, like, why you ain't hooking up with him? Like, why you just, she said, Miss Rowe, this boy is so abusive. He calls me fat. This girl was skinny. He didn't want her to gain
Oh,
no weight. He was very controlling. See, we didn't see that part, but we thought he was an upstanding young man. This
he know
motherfucker
how to put it
was,
on.
yeah,
Hmm.
this motherfucker was a hard, was a hard. So I just feel like sometimes that's what kind of gets me. Like, yeah, Jada putting the business out, I get it, but y'all didn't like her based on some shit. We don't know what the fuck happened between her and Will. And also, we got to start treating black men like we do all other men who do shit wrong. You don't get to get no.
Hmm.
Sometimes black men are so fucking fragile, it's irritating. We act like these niggas is a baby in a pamper. Like, dude, we don't know what's going. See, I also heard. I heard that Will was closeted, you know, him and Tisha Campbell's husband. There's all kinds
I
of shit
think
people do together.
I think they had their own relation. They had their own rules of their marriage relationship because every marriage relationship has their own set of rules and boundaries. You can take all the vows you want, do traditional vows. When you in that marriage, y'all have your own rules in relationship and boundaries. And I think they had a very swingers type of marriage or whatever the hell they had. And like Shannon said, she just went out. I think she's like, I'm done with the facade. I want to do what I want to do, and I'm tired. And I think, because Will was like the all American boy who made it from the ghetto, went to the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Y'all remember his life story. So people always want to see him as goofy teenage Will, you know what I'm saying? From parents just don't understand this a grown ass man in Hollywood. And we know how freaky and crazy Hollywood is. So there's no telling what stories there are and background about Will Smith. We have no
So
idea.
that's real talk. That's what I'm saying. And I'm saying the same thing about Michael B. Jordan. I'm not saying he abused for nothing. I'm just saying you don't know what their relationship was. You know when black men drop women, we never complain about them. Like say, get married to this girl. You've been dating them when you was broke. We don't say none of that shit. We like, well, he's sowing his wild oats. He just, it's like she don't want to fucking do that. Like she wants to date other people.
Candace
She's
said,
young
I'm
and she's
happy Lori
beautiful.
didn't get stuck. First of all, when you're not married, white women do it all the time. White women will switch partners and they'll date half of fucking Hollywood before they settle down when they're 99 years old and marry somebody with liver spots. So when black women are young and they're still dating, they're trying to find who they like and who they mesh with and who they may be able to build a future with. They're labeled a whore or a bounce around or a toss up. So Lori Harvey's very young. She's dating around. She's dated multiple celebrities, and she's supposed to date down. It's like go back to shit. She dated a bus driver or some shit. It's like I think because of the men that she's with, some of them have been pretty high profile in their world, and I think they're just hard on her. Some of that shit just be hate. I think, So girl, live your life, do you?
Yeah, but I'm just
And Shanda said, listen. I'm going to protect black women at all costs. I might not like what they say, but my sister's keeper, straight up.
right on. I just feel
So
like I
that.
just hear the way we talk about black women when they don't fit in the box. So y'all
Mhm.
did the same thing to Beyonce. Y'all talked about y'all talking about so she fucking with the devil. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? Like, go ahead, Khadija.
I just said I would much rather entertainers keep their private lives private if possible. The moment you go public is when you leave your relationship to public opinion and speculations, because the black people will suspect some shit and run with it. We
Yeah.
act like we really inside Will and Jada's living room, and we've been at every part of their marriage. Like we got a hidden camera, like they in Big Brother house, and we watching them 24 hours. We don't know what's going on,
And you know
and the
what the
kids
crazy
tell it
part
all.
is?
Just check out their kids. The kids will let you figure it out. Go ahead.
I about to, you know what the crazy part is? Will ain't said shit.
Yeah.
Will ain't said one fucking thing. He didn't come out and say she a liar. Same thing Steve Harvey doing with Lori Harvey's mama. Like no matter what,
Hmm.
he ain't throwing her under the bus. Some of you motherfuckers aren't
It's a
used to
secret.
loyalty. Some of y'all
Yep.
used to niggas dogging you out, calling you a fat bitch, taking your welfare check or your check from the state, and going on about his business. Let bitches driving in your car that you let him drive around when you were. I mean, there's a lot of shit we accept, but we don't know what to do with motherfuckers who is living a life that we can only dream of. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is,
Hmm.
yeah,
All of the
he,
skydiving. Yeah, he
yeah,
living his life.
he not
And
even.
it's always some truth to some rumors. And we'll just like, you know what, y'all make your speculations. I'm getting the hell on before I open up Pandora's box. Let her have her moment. She said they will never divorce. They'll just be separate, live on separate lives, always stay married. So when they made a pact to each other that they're gonna both go down with the ship if the ship goes down. They
Uh,
shutting the hell up. And
Supposedly, Will Smith gave his blessing when his wife was fucking his son's friend.
it's friend. Hmm.
See,
That's what I'm saying. They got some
be
stuff in
in
their
your
relationship.
yes.
Yeah, they got stuff going on that we have no idea from the outside looking in. And I'm gonna be honest, a lot Hollywood people is Hollywood. They have their own set of goddamn rules, y'all. They're not doing traditional anything. They're not doing traditional. Me, mom, papa got married. Dear and papa, and they're not doing none of that old school shit anymore. I'm sorry. They're living a totally different life, doing something totally different than what us everyday people are doing.
Most niggas every day don't even fucking do that.
Well, I'm talking about those that do.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Clearly, it's a business. That's what I'm saying. But it's
Yeah.
just something, Tasha, about when black people don't follow the tagline, the fantasy shit we say that some of us believe in.
The
Like,
paper doll image.
I bet you people who are talking about this shit, they in some fucked up relationships.
Are not even in no goddamn relationship.
Yeah.
They base their
Like,
shit off
dude,
of TV and
I'm not
reality shows.
Taylor. Yeah. Some of
I
us didn't
agree.
even know what that looked like to have a man jump up and defend your ass at the Oscars. That was foreign to most niggas. Because you worried about
Hmm.
the nigga who got slapped with his punk ass. Y'all was worried about this fool. She looked soft as fucking butter in the microwave. This
Okay,
motherfucker.
this one right here. You and these sayings, ma'am. Butter in the microwave.
You
Y'all get
know,
her, please.
I don't know. It's just some of the stuff I really honestly, y'all, I really don't understand it. I'm just keeping it all the way a buck. I be trying to understand it,
That's to
but
get out my shots.
I just really don't understand it. So, you know me,
Oh,
dude,
go that way.
I'm
Get
gonna
out of
keep.
my shots. Sorry, y'all. My child is over here.
Did I
Uh,
close? What the fuck did I?
Sorry.
Girl, you know I'm blind as a bat. I can't see shit.
And you got on glasses. Explain that.
Shut up. I think I closed it on accident. You know where I'm going to next, and now I gotta reopen it. But don't worry, I got it. I'm right here. So the next thing I
Go
was
on,
gonna
get to
talk
it.
about was the city council. I guess a guy went to city council and confronted the city council and went off and cussed everybody the hell out. And this dude was a chief. He also fired 13 of his fellow officers. Now, this is really for all of the people who marched and talk about defund the police and we don't need police, even though half of them is criminals talking that shit. Um, this is a black man, y'all, in Louisiana. Now he in the deep south, so he ain't up north. He basically fired 13 people. Another 5 people resigned. And here the city council is cutting the man's funding. Every suggestion he make, like he going to war down there on these people. And I didn't hear none of the fucking activists discuss any of this shit on their page. I mean, you're so concerned with the safety of criminals, but you're not concerned with the safety of us regular old law-abiding citizens, tax-paying citizens. You worry about people in jail having rights. I don't know, Khadijah, how do you
Mm.
feel? This is where it gets unpopular for me with people. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a conservative. I've been putting in my work since you Lord knows. But when you start talking about holding niggas accountable, this is where black people get tone deaf. This is where they want to bring up slavery and shit like that. It don't even make no goddamn sense. How do you feel about prison and the fact that there were black men in prison having a goddamn cookout? I'm trying to get to the thing, Khadijah.
Yeah, that's a lot to unpack. So first of all, kudos to the brother that's the chief and was cleaning some shit up because we always talk about holding police accountable. He held police accountable in his under his jurisdiction, and he let people go that was crooked and not doing shit and was not. So I'm all the way down with that. I think I'm just gonna speak locally as far as Sacramento. Sacramento activists have turned into supporters of criminality and supporters of all things anti-police. So yeah, they're not going to bring this up because he's holding police accountable in a correct way, and he's not talking to it's no cops shooting black people. So the activists in Sacramento are mute. You're not going to see this on their page. They're not going to talk about it. They're not going to commend this brother for holding people accountable as he was sworn in to do. So yeah, we're not going to hear that. So yeah, you're not going to see any activist page in Sacramento. It's just not going to happen. um as far as prisoners in jails barbecuing, I think that shit is sick. I would hate to think that the people who murdered my son is eating barbecue in prison right now. I think I'd be mad as fuck. I want them to be eating dog food and having to work on the chain gang. That's what I think prisons need to come back to. I think prisons are way too comfortable for some people. Some of these prisons are way too lenient. I hear people talking about they have unclean water. There are black children in Flint that have unclean water. Shit, if you live in Elk Grove in the 95 or 95828, that's hard ass water. You got to put filters on your sink. So we worried about people in prison who have committed horrendous crimes having clean, fresh water, while there are people out here who have not committed any fucking thing that have disgusting water. So I think activists just find the worst shit that they know cannot be changed. So it gives them a forever having job of being an activist. They talk about shit that they know not going to change. So in prison, these niggas having the barbecue in prison turned my stomach. Like they in this shit kicking it. And I bet you the majority of them in there got children. I know they have children,
I bet you
and
they
they in
was
there
doing
having
crimes against
barbecues.
black people. I bet you that too.
Yeah. So I don't. I'm so tired of you know forced servitude when these motherfuckers have committed a crime to be in prison. Like we got to stop acting like that's modern day slavery when these niggas walked on the plantation. They willingly committed crimes to get their ass locked up. So no, that is not modern day slavery. Yes, do we have some people who are innocent or are convicted of crimes? Absolutely. Some of these niggas willingly walk into prison with an accept me sign because they do some of the dumbest fucking crimes in the history of the world. So no, I feel bad for those who are in prison for defending themselves or defending their family or doing something honorable. But for those knuckleheads who in there for doing stupid shit that because they just too lazy or wanted the easy way out or they're cowards or they're malicious and mean, right in there.
Wow. I think I just never seen a motherfucker having a cookout in prison. I
Hmm.
just that just turned my stomach. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is one of the reasons why people quietly vote for people who you think they're not gonna vote for, because we do have to stop this shit. And since black folks aren't capable of stopping themselves, we're gonna have to go to Massa. And when Massa put some shit down, y'all talk all that shit, but as soon as the beast come on the block, what y'all call the police, y'all get right in line. Y'all just talk, they don't even give a fuck that you record them. They
No,
don't give a fuck.
because a lot of times they don't even spend time in jail, Londa. There are so many laws set in place for people to commit crimes, do a couple of years, and come out. Only thing they doing there is sharpen up their goddamn skills of a crime. They just sharpen up their criminal skills and come on back out and they bigger and badder than they are. You know what I mean? It's like taking a crack kid, fatten him up, and then he get to go out and find real crack again. Like we just going there. They learn shit to come back out and do it again. So no, some of these laws are so um they get such minimal sentences that they just continue to reoffend. That's why the reoffend rate is so high. It is so high.
That's real talk. That's real talk. So what I do want to do, I know we just talked about a whole bunch of niggas in prison. I want to switch to a black man who did something. If more black men was doing something like this, they would definitely have my support. Let me go to this young brother here. Of course, he's a real African. He's not like a pseudo African. I'm an African in diaspora. This is like a real African. Here he go right here. Let me put him back up. Here we go. Uh-oh. Here we go.
I recommend the police chief that he needs more support behind him. I'm sorry,
Right
I
on.
commend my bad.
Right on. Right
Hi,
on.
Alicia. Hey, Christine.
Okay, so look, here we go. This dude right here. Sorry, hold on, because I did the shit wrong. Here we go. Sorry.
You good?
Here we go. Tell us what's going on with this brother, Khadijah. I can't hear you. You
Sorry.
mute.
This is I'm sorry. Fake lawyer arrested by Kenyan officials after winning all 26 cases he handled in court. So this brother over there acting like he a lawyer in court representing people, and he won all 26 cases that they gave him. So that meant he really did work, like studied the cases, looked up law. He really was a lawyer over there. I think that's kind of it's a crime. Don't get me wrong, but this is funny as hell. And it's kind of dope because he was committed to being a lawyer. And he
He
wasn't
got
out
the
killing
fake.
nobody. Like he
He
committed
got
a
the
crime
fake.
to,
He got the fake European wig and everything on his head. They still wear that shit at
he's
Africa.
not playing with them. He's not playing at all. So
Yeah.
I thought this was hilarious. That's yeah. And I mean, maybe from this he'll go become a lawyer. Shit, Judge Mathis became a lawyer. Maybe from here he'll really go to law school and study some stuff. You never know, because he definitely got what it takes to be a lawyer. He has what it takes. He
He
he won
won
all he won
26
all
cases.
26. I
That's dope as hell.
thought it was dope.
Yeah, I
That's
just thought.
commitment like a mug though.
What's y'all thoughts on that? What's y'all thoughts on that? Here's a black man faking to be a lawyer, but he wins 26 of his cases. 26, all 26 of his cases that he was faking to be an attorney on.
Either they have very horrible lawyers in Kenya or he's fucking great. Because if he won against 26 real lawyers and won every case, like
No, I
that
didn't
says
think
one of
about
two
that.
things. Yeah,
I
either
didn't
they're
even think
really
about that
horrible
because he's going
lawyers,
against rural lawyers. That's real talk.
yeah, or he's just really, really good. So that's just my opinion on that. But I thought that was hilarious. I hope this brother do something in law because he got what it takes.
Damn,
Definitely got, and they should be trying to hire his ass on. He needs to just be a lawyer. Now that's exactly now that's his calling. That's exactly what it is because he got it. He
that's real.
got it.
That's real talk.
I thought that was pretty dope.
Yeah, I do
I
too.
just know that's commitment to learn the law to be able to go to court. Exactly, princess. Some equals no one. I think that's what it is. He knows law. Exactly. That's commitment right there. Like you had to really study law, study the case that you had. A lot go into court. Having just come through a murder trial and sitting in court for 2 weeks at the trial and the pretrial, it's a lot. I mean, it's a very fine nooks and crannies. You got to know everything. And this brother, he knew it because he won 26 cases. So hats off to you, brother. Just do it
I,
legally. Go ahead.
I just really want to
Do it
share that because
legally.
I feel like sometimes,
Give him his
you know,
law degree. Hi, sequestra. Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry, y'all. I haven't seen her
man,
since I was probably in my 20s or something.
yeah,
Give him his law degree.
right on. So hold on. While we're speaking of good black men, because I don't want to ever be accused of not, because we did talk about the dudes in jail, right? Do some more comments. Let's get these comments in, Khadijah. While I get these.
Most of the time, arresting needs to be proven, and the cops are arresting people falsely. He may be blocked or playing the field is uneven for him. Exactly. Lexi said, hey, I'm all for it. I know if what he's doing, then he hold on. Hey, I'm all for it. If he know what he's doing, then that's what's up. People be out here with no skills being lawyers, presidents, and other kinds of politicians. Let me see more. He was game to do the work, so he may as well fall suit and become a lawyer. Exactly. He just might as well, brother, get your law degree. Oh, hey, I thought I was on the replay. Greetings, Ro.
Hey, sis. Hey, hey, peace, peace. What is this?
And big sis. I'm actually the little sis. Nah,
She thinks she
I'm the
not big
baby.
sis though.
I'm a little bit bossy. I've been that way for a long time.
The other thing is, we want to also tell y'all about the 12th annual Men of Honor.
One more thing. Tasha said people out here with degrees and selling people down the river. Down the
Girl,
river, up the river, across the bayou, they sell it. You ain't never lied, Tasha.
right on.
Real talk.
So, for 12 straight years, we at Earth Mama Healing have been producing the Men of Honor. So we talk a lot about, sometimes what we think is wrong in our community. Well, here's some brothers. I've been doing this for years. So even though I be riding some folks, I know some good brothers. So this is the whole flyer, but I'm gonna kind of come in a little bit so you can see all these good black men. Now, to date, we've done over close to 150 men over the past 12 years. They get like a Men of Honor award, but they also get proclamations from a U.S. senator, an assemblyman. We have a nice, really beautiful dinner. I mean, a luncheon. And these men get to network with each other because sometimes in our community, because these men come from all over in different economical backgrounds. And one dude said, "Yo, this is like the dopest thing that's ever happened." I get that every year. And so we want to honor these black men who are in our community doing work. Do you hear me? They in our community doing work. So we want to honor them, and that's really what we do. We really,
And
really
we
want to honor people.
and there are
And
also two honorary honorees who have passed on, but they did great works and deeds when they were here. So they also acknowledge men who have done great deeds and are now passed on. So we'll be honoring Brother Delbert Perel Sr., who has passed on, and my son, who was a businessman and entrepreneur here in Sacramento, Terrence Lloyd Jr., along with all these other great men. And I just, looking at this is so cool to see this. I went to school with Russell, so that's good to see that up there. And, just coming across some of these men's in everyday practices and seeing, we've been in a meeting with a couple of these brothers. Didn't even know they were being nominated by people. Corey Jackson, who's super dope, does a lot of behind the scenes things and supports black women to the utmost. Like,
yeah,
Corey is like right there. He does stuff with everybody, but the way he, try to promote and bring the breast of the black woman is great. But we got the brother do kicks for kids. We got, a school site over the security of the schools. Like there's some good brothers on here. Like some brothers that do some phenomenal things. Um, Chris and Clifford, they boots on the ground at all the crime scenes. Like these brothers are out here really changing the community and putting in work, and they don't ask for recognition. You don't see them on their pages posting pictures of them as they out here doing the real work. So we want to make sure we give them their flowers while they are here to receive them and smell them and all their accolades and kudos and thanks. So I think it's
so
dope.
so we do this every year, and it's a free event. So I get somebody to I get a lot of people to sponsor the food. They get Dr. Alicia Washington, who's really from people from
Got down.
Louisiana. Her food be just, oh my, the men be like, yo, can I get some place to go? The food be
Also,
so.
talk about the extra components you guys are trying to add this year as far as the
So
men's
this
health.
year, so this year we are having, first of all, we're having this at the Umoja International Academy. We had a black woman who's a principal of a middle to high school, together like 7th through 12th grade. She got Kid Carson, which is this dude was a racist and everything else, changed the name of the school. So she didn't go for like Dr. King or, no, she went for a principal. So they renamed the school Umoja International Academy. Now that's
That's dope.
revolutionary as hell. You
That's dope.
understand? So
And
it's gonna
sis
be
has been under fire behind that. People are upset that she named this a principal. So
yeah,
yeah, it's kudos
yeah.
to her for putting her
So
neck on the line.
yeah. So this year we're gonna have another flyer coming out. This year we're adding a component before the ceremony is from 11 to 1, but from like 9 to 11 and then 1 to 3, black men will be able to get a mini checkup, get their blood pressure checked, get a health checkup, get their ears checked, get their teeth checked, also get a financial check, like to see what's going on with how your finances is doing or whatever, looking at their health insurance, looking at their burial insurance. All those things play a part of your health. And so we're adding that this year because we want our black men to be healthy. And so the best way, when everybody shows up for these brothers, it's like, well, great, come earlier enough so you can go over to get a little checkup. Be like these little booths set up that they can visit. And I just feel like that is something that we need. So we need y'all to share this on every show. We're going to be pumping this up, talking about it. But we got good black men and we want them to stay healthy because far too often we lose a lot of black men on things that could have been prevented if they
Hmm.
had, went to the doctor. And I know in our community we don't always trust the doctor, but a lot of black men don't live long enough to collect Social Security. Did y'all know that? Like that number is
Hmm.
kind of high. And so we want our men, things that could have been prevented. If you had just got, your checkup or got your blood pressure checked, or, we got to really help them get their health, physical health, mental health. We're gonna have all of that there. It's gonna be like 10 stations they can go to, and then that same thing at the end. So I'm gonna I'm
And
gonna
I
say
think
yes
it's
to
just
Dr.
so
L.
cool and so dope for black men to be able to congregate and network with other people who are doing great work. Because sometimes we only see black men in shots like this. It's a fucking mug shot or it's a RIP. You know what I mean? That's just be honest. So it's really great to be able to see these black men, out here really getting respect and getting acknowledgement for their good deeds. So I think that's a great thing for them to be able to know that there are other black men. Because sometimes black men might feel like a fucking unicorn. Like, am I just the only one doing this? I feel like, because everybody always show out of negativity with black men, all the do wrongs and not do rights in our community. So for us, see this many black men, there are different ages, y'all. from
Right.
young to grandparent.
Yep.
So I think that is super dope that they get to be around each other, network, and see that they are not alone and they are doing the work. So congratulations to all of the 2023 Men of Honor honorees.
Right
Awesome
on.
sauce.
So y'all please support us, share the flyer and everything else. We want to pack this house out. Like we want to pack it out.
Check this
Bring your
house
sons,
out.
bring your grandsons. Because the other thing we gotta do, we gotta commit to letting our sons see black men who are honorable. And so we can
Absolutely.
stop explaining when motherfuckers is not honorable. Like
Absolutely.
balance that out. Balance that out. Let them see these honorable men.
Absolutely.
I'm very excited about who we have. Every year I'm excited, but I'm really excited because this is also being sponsored by Yours, Mine, and Ours, which is Brother Keon, and then also our dear brother Michael Benjamin, who done set it apart. And he has the uh, SUL Academy. So that's another brother that's just man, I'm loving working with this cat. So anyway, family. So that's what's going on there. That's the Men of Honor.
And it was also dope to have so many black men nominate these black men. These nominees didn't come from all women.
They
I
really
thought
did.
it was dope to see other brothers be like, this brother's doing great work and this brother's doing great work. Let's acknowledge him. I thought that was because oftentimes there's so much competition, negativity, and we don't really promote and celebrate each other or give each other kudos. So to see these brothers, acknowledge other black men. I thought that was pretty dope too, because far too many times there's usually black women that have to tell somebody good job and give a compliment. So it's good to see that they were nominated by other black men.
Ain't that dope? All right, y'all. I know we jumping around. I'm trying to make sure we hit all the topics. This is one my sister brought to me. I got my own ideas about this, but we're gonna discuss this a little bit. We need to hear what y'all think. Uh-oh. What did I do? Okay, here we go. Hit the button again. Boop boop.
Uh-oh,
All right, here we
spaghettios. Okay, so this right here tripped me out because y'all know who Henrietta Lacks is, right? So this says billionaire Peter Nagard offers money to black women for DNA, stem cells, eggs, and embryos. This creeped me the fuck out. I immediately thought of all the missing black women and girls. That's what immediately came to mind for me. And then I thought of Henrietta Lacks, who they took, her stem cells and everything. So it just, it just, who, maybe it's just me, but all the white men that do shit like this, and don't they all have a look? Don't he look like all the other? He looked like somebody else that had kids on the island and all kind of shit. This is creepy for me. It's creepy. It creeped me out personally. What's your opinion on it? And what's y'all opinion on it?
Yeah, well, the black woman is the mother of the planet Earth. So no matter
Say that part.
how we are acting the goddamn fool, some of us, or no matter where we are, if we're not where we want to be or whatever, there is something so valuable about you that people will actually
Mm-hmm.
pay you for your DNA, your stem cells, your eggs, your embryos. Like black woman, the you must be protected, and you must really protect yourself at this stage in the game
That part.
because
That part.
there's a lot of other black folks who don't even think you valuable, but this man willing to yeah, these guys
My
yeah.
exact part.
I
It's
just I
creepy.
just feel like he ain't the first white man who took stem cells and eggs and embryos and everything else from black women. He ain't the first one.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
don't know why y'all
it
think
was
he won them.
creepy.
I'm just saying. I feel like he belongs to the race that their numbers are low.
Sequester said,
So
"Hell no! Why does he want them? He want them to probably try to figure out how to impregnate these white women who have barren bellies and can't do nothing, and they know their children probably may come out healthier because we do have the stronger DNA. It's the test to see how they can clone people and make mutant people and all kind of shit. There's so many things you could do with stem cells, eggs, and embryos. It's just I was going to say the black is the core of the universe and we are treasures, absolutely. So." They collected her afterbirth for the same reason. Exactly. It's pancreas. Yes, it's a lot. It's a lot. So it's for research for sure, but also to get some other shit pop. We don't know what's coming down the pipe, y'all. Like they did a whole lot with Henrietta Lacks stem cells. We have a lot of shit today due to them taking her stem cells and doing things with it and creating all kind of medicines and everything.
I
So,
mean,
they're doing a lot
it's
with
even
our
been in outer space already. Her stem
yeah,
cells have been in outer space
yep,
already, and we over
yep,
here, I don't know. I just feel like I think it's rather bold of him to offer money when they've been taking the shit for years.
yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I mean,
Hmm. But
and
that attests to how money hungry or just how impoverished black women are that they would even think of selling their eggs, embryos, and stuff. So I wouldn't do that. Like, mm-mm. But that just attests to what he thinks of black women that they would be willing to sell their shit. So
yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
I seen that and was like,
Trying to
man,
improve their existence. Bingo, princess. Trying to improve their, because that's all they do. They research on us to make their life last longer. Because they really not Earth's people. Y'all got to really know the history of the white man. They really not. Yeah, they need to investigate, explore us, figure us out, make us science projects, experiments, and all that shit to figure out how we still here after all the shit black people have endured and what everybody has been through. How are you guys still here? What the fuck are y'all made of? What is? Are you guys superhuman? You know, I'm not trying to be funny. 50 Cent was shot how many times? His ass still walking. Some they was want to know, how do we keep doing it? You hear about somebody, that black woman that gets stabbed 19, 20 times in vital organs and they still here. They want to know how we do it. You know, so when they say the black man is the boogeyman or they just scary, yeah, we black people are some scary individuals when we just keep on surviving and thriving, and they can't figure that shit out.
ain't
Make
that
you wonder
true?
about all these black girls and women disappearing. Definitely, that's the first thing that came to mind. First thing that came to mind. God bodies. Say that again. I like that.
Yeah.
God
I just
bodies.
feel like
Men too on that. Yeah.
we probably need to
But
do a
see, I'm not saying no experiment on men, but men cannot reproduce. See, it's something about being able to bring life. It's
yeah.
something. It's a little bit. Yeah. It's different. But I feel you. I feel you.
And I just feel like he didn't say he looking for shit from black men. Of course, black men are dropping their sperm all over the goddamn place, so it may not be that valuable. What they are needing is the actual portal. Let me just keep it all the way a buck. They're looking for the
That part.
portal that brings life. Sperm can't do shit without a portal. You can have a seed in the air, but if you ain't in the pot and there's some soil and water, all that shit, it can't. It just don't mean shit. So we know that they're
Yeah.
looking for the elixir of life. That's what the fuck they're looking for. Let's keep it all the way a buck.
Yeah. But they've been harvesting their organs in our
They're
organs.
harvesting
Absolutely, they've been harvesting
everybody's
black people
organs.
organs.
But I'm
Yep.
saying this man is being honest about which one he really need to survive. And I think that's the part. And I'm with you, sis. But I just feel like when you see someone coming directly for black women, he not even worried about the black man.
Yeah, and
'Cause
sugarcoating the shit. He
yeah,
ain't trying to be pretend.
yeah,
I
he
need y'all
ain't,
embryos, stem
yeah,
cells, eggs, and DNA,
yeah,
black woman.
yeah.
Here
I
go
need
the money for it. I need this shit because I can't go further in my science project because I need more of this to continue these
I know.
experiments.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like I'm not saying that the brothers ain't going through
Mitchell
shit. I'm not
Chandra
saying
is
that at
the
all.
only one, is only a
Yeah.
woman.
I'm just saying there is something when people come directly for your woman, not you. Because he can
Hmm.
go to the jailhouse and go to prison and get all the fucking shit he need. And if we gonna keep it all the way a
Hmm.
buck, he can go right. Yeah. Question guys, right on. That's what he's asking for. It's all over the place. But if he wanted the black man, he could get all the supply he need by going to the prison. And I'm pretty sure the white people that's holding him there would love to get they numbers down. I'm just saying.
Without a doubt.
I'm not condoning. I'm just saying that we got to really be honest about what's going on with black women and not, we love to act like the black man is like, okay, we know who he is because we with his ass. Like
That part.
we know, but I just feel like, damn, this is crazy. Sorry.
Yep.
So
I
while we're
agree.
talking about that, sissy, I want to jump over real quick, especially since y'all here. What is it? I need to know y'all opinion. Oh, so question said something.
Have you noticed all the commercials with black women and white males? Yes, and that's been for quite a while. Quite a while. Yep. I've noticed that. I've noticed. You barely see a commercial with two black people in it. That's very, very rare. Very rare. Yep.
Whew.
And
So
that's
anyway,
not by accident.
yeah, I guess
Not by
I
accident.
guess them babies that's coming from white women and black men, it just ain't the same, is it? Okay,
No, it's not.
just saying.
It's
Even though
not.
we like to act like all of this is just, we're gonna act like a fake Fendi purse is just like the original Fendi purse.
Mm-mm. The lining is different. The
Yeah,
quality is different.
better say
The
it.
manufacturer is different. It's yeah, that's why it's a fake. That's why it's an imitation. That's why it's a look-alike. You know, you see, I'm gonna tell you, y'all. I'm gonna say this. And maybe I can spot a white woman that has a black husband a mile away by their hairdos. My sister laugh at me all the goddamn time. I can spot them by their hairdos because they try to emulate every part of us. And I be like, I bet. Then we wait, husband come up, they black. So yeah, we imitate it like a motherfucker. Often imitated, never duplicated because it ain't possible.
Okay,
It's
y'all, we
not
about to get into some
possible.
hard stuff real quick. Um,
Shaquestra said white women are not producing.
mm,
Yeah,
is
they
that-
yeah. That's why they need this black DNA embryos and eggs, the implant, so they can carry a pregnancy. It's all kind of stuff, y'all. Like, yeah, they're fragile people, not of the
yeah,
same value. Authentic is authentic. You better say that.
I'm just saying. I seen
Period.
that and was like, oh shit. Like I don't
Yeah,
even
that's
know
why I
if
had
we
to
really
switch it.
even understand that shit at all. But we
We
still
don't,
over
because if
here.
we understood this, we would not allow our children to be walking home by their goddamn selves. We would not allow our children to do certain things. Women, black women put themselves at risk for certain situations. So I don't think we really understand really how valuable and priceless black women are. And just not our physical, but all the things that we possess inside our bodies is valuable as hell, y'all. Like,
Yeah,
come on, think back to slavery when Big Mama could be having the white babies on her breast nursing, they never been pregnant. She ain't even got no kid. Think about it, y'all. Like, we are fucking priceless. We're priceless.
we are. Okay, I'm gonna try to make sure we don't be over too far tonight. Gotta get y'all opinion on this Palestine, Israel Palestine war. So question says, say that again, sis. Uh,
Yeah, sure.
say it again, sis. So I need to know what black people are thinking because here's my thing. I can tell you, I've already had to kind of check two of my friends who are black Jews. I don't even know how the fuck you even have a
I'm
black
about to
Jew.
say, explain to me what a black Jew is.
Yeah,
What is that?
these are niggas in
Someone
America.
that converted to Judaism?
No, these the ones I know are niggas in. I mean, excuse me, black people in America who really people have been practicing since the 1800s that they were Jewish, even though they just get mixed up with the rest of the niggas. Don't nobody really give a fuck what you read. I don't care if you read the Bible, Quran, the Torah, the fucking Book of Tree, the fucking, all the people see, they see niggas. They don't really give a fuck. Y'all kid go to prison just like everybody else's kid. Y'all motherfuckers rob, be robbed. I mean, the whole nine. Like, y'all killing me with these fucking subtitles. Because when the white man say he
Oh,
don't give a fuck if y'all go to the same church, if y'all eat at the same restaurant, he don't give a fuck. But, ask the, you know, that's all the story. So, look, I got to get y'all opinion. These are some of the images. And let me just say this. Oh, sorry. I'm going too damn far. Let me just say this. These are the images. I'm trying to get y'all to these images. They light these people up like the. I don't know, Khadijah. What you think about this? Talk to me while I show these
it's
images.
very okay. To me, it's right now the Palestinians are the modern day black communities over here that's been bombed and targeted and fucked up. They're just the present day after they're at the moment Negroes, over there getting bombed up, and just to see them bomb hospitals and have them. I mean, you were because you're following a lot more than me.
Yeah.
They were how they said everybody go to the south and then bomb the area they told them all to go to, almost like they led them to slaughter. You know, it's very unfortunate. It's very sad. It's very disturbing because a lot of the people over here that's fucking up shit live over here. So that got everybody on edge over here. They just had some part marching and protesting downtown Sacramento. So yeah, it's shit's heating up. I,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. You right.
yeah.
Yeah.
What is your opinion? Because I know people come on your page, challenge you. People are inboxing you about stuff, and some people are trying to condone what Israel is doing. Um, what is your
Let me
opinion on
let
it?
me say this. First of all, I am the direct descendant of people that Europeans, white people, wasp white people, whatever, brought to America enslaved. And then when it was time to let us go, they tried to, or free us, they lynched more black people directly after those first 10 years in slavery than any other time in history.
Hmm.
Okay. I am also living on a land that belonged to these people called Native Americans or indigenous people, whatever fucking words I want to use. This same group came to America and took all their shit and pushed them
Mhm.
back. Same way they doing the Palestinians, pushed them back out west. Then had them do the Trail of Tears. That basically killed women and children when their mans wasn't there. Okay, they were
Mhm.
coming. I mean, so this thing we're seeing with
Straight savage.
the Palestinians on video, they got the night sky lit up like it's the fireworks. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
These are the same people. So before 1947, there was no European Jews in that part of the world. In
Mhm.
London, right after the Second World War, they needed a place for those white Jews. And I have to say white Jews because we're only get Hollywood, we're only seeing all of these support for Israel because they are white. They're not the chosen people of God. Matter of fact, in my opinion, I think there are no chosen people because all the people act like a goddamn fool, right? So they needed a place for them to go. Now look at
Princess says World War III is coming and here, and it's the only place not opposing. We are distracted. Yeah, we
yes.
distracted, but yeah, I
Oh
agree.
yeah. I've been saying that for like, look, it's because all the other groups are here. First of all, everybody's here. Palestinians are here. Israeli people are here. Russians, Ukrainians, China. China's eerily
Yep.
quiet because they look here. We have fucked up all of these people. The United States government has had a hand in fucking up everybody. Then they
They
let the
always in somebody's shit.
so now they haven't forgotten what you did to them and why they are displaced and being here in America. They haven't.
That part.
Only people
That
forgive you
part.
is American Negroes. We're the only motherfuckers that's in love with our oppressor. We're the only people. So we ought to give thanks to the universe to send people who don't forget. Thank God. You know what I mean?
Real
So
life.
I just feel like, man, yeah. So I don't know, Khadijah. I feel for the Palestinians because the world is watching a group of people be exterminated
Hmm.
on television and seeing all of
Rolanda,
these.
we watched that. We America has watched that happen on American soil and act like it didn't happen.
Give me some examples.
Yeah. So we know Rosewood, the move in Philadelphia where they bombed these people when they children in that motherfucker. We've seen this happen on American soil time and time again, and we've done nothing about it. Even when Katrina, when didn't send any fucking help over to Katrina to get them people out of there, and they had to jump out the one with their babies. We've seen people be demolished and eliminated and annihilated right here in the good old U.S. of A. So absolutely, they don't have no empathy for Palestine, because they same dog that bit them bit us. They're the same motherfuckers. They just go around wreaking havoc and destroying people. So yeah, of course they're gonna turn the blind eye
That all
and not
right.
have an opinion.
Well, I'll tell you this. Oops, sorry. Oop, let me get rid of that. Sorry. I don't
I
put
don't
some
even know what
silly.
that was.
Hold on. That means, oh, damn it. I was going to say, so when they asked China what they thought, I was going to read their comment, but evidently I keep hitting the wrong goddamn button. And so it's all kind of going away from me. So I'm really sorry. But China basically said this is happening because there's no justice for the Palestinians. This is China. Now, see,
Hmm.
China is a superpower. Let's not get it twisted. The American government owed China a lot of money. Okay. Russia basically talking to Jordan, and somebody was like, y'all got to stop this shit here. So now,
Mm.
this is what black folks got to get it right. Like, I'm going to be honest, because sometimes now mind you, I did say, like, hey, usually I don't get involved in shit like this because both of these groups come to America and shit on black people.
They don't. You
But
ain't
there
never
is
lied.
something about watching women and children and elders be slaughtered that I can't sit by
Well,
and act
that's
like
the that's the empathy that you have as a human being.
right.
Regardless, you to see women and children and elders. Well, some of the elders it depends, because older people wreaked fucking havoc and fucked us up when they was young. So some of them motherfuckers need to be bombed, and burnt, killed, and mutilated. I don't, yeah. But to watch women and children, they're really the children, because I've been around some mean ass Israeli and some of them motherfucking women is rude as shit and racist. But to
Yeah.
watch children be eliminated, and by that as a mother, as a woman, as a human being, that shit pulls at my heartstrings. But yeah, I'm not too invested. That's why I mean I keep up with it, but I'm not too invested in it because, like you said, they come over here and shit on us and act like we the minority. So yeah, but it's just sad to see that part happening. It really,
Yeah.
really is.
Yeah. So
And
I,
this
I
ain't really my fight, so I kind of just sit and
it ain't
observe.
my fight, but
Eh,
I'll tell you this. I feel like to some degree, this is just Londa, that we will be judged as a whole species for how we sit by it and say shit. Like, I've had some people I had to have hard conversations with, like, don't fucking ever compare my struggle to your struggle. Your shit
I
is from
just
a
went through
made
that.
your shit is from a made up fucking book that we don't even know if any of those fucking stories are true. But I'm a direct
Real life.
descendant of people who were enslaved here and that y'all built systems to keep us down. I'm a direct
That part.
descendant. I experience that shit
That part.
every fucking day. Your shit is some fantasy in a book called the Bible. Bible. This is the book for me. How the fuck you know this is the book for you? You believe only the shit you want to believe. You know what I'm saying? So how do we know that? Y'all love to pull that book out and don't follow. Y'all don't follow a quarter of that shit. Or y'all don't even follow pages 1 and 2. Y'all don't even fucking do that.
People follow in all their religious books, they follow only the part that will allow them to make the moves that they make. That's
Yeah.
it. They're not gonna quote or follow shit that's gonna hold them
Just
accountable. Only
look, Khadijah.
quote shit that's gonna support what they're doing.
Look, if God, okay, make everybody an all-knowing, all-seeing, how the fuck do God say, "Well, I'm only gonna take care of these people right here"? The fuck? Like what? Don't that sound like man to you? That don't sound like the
That's
all
who wrote the
seeing.
Bible.
But I'm just saying, we love this
Uh-huh.
special covenant shit. The only purpose people should really have a covenant with God is fucking black people. We the motherfuckers sitting square at the bottom. If anybody gonna have a fucking covenant,
Well, I'm gonna play devil's advocate because according
please,
to black people, they have a covenant to
they
God,
do.
and you know what I mean. They feel
But,
like they are the chosen
but
people, and there's some people that put it back to you on there. God has provided for them. He has sustained them. They have there's some people that really feel like they do have a covenant with God.
Khadijah, some people have
You can
sustained
lean in.
themselves.
Nah, I'm fucking with
Some people have sustained themselves on ham sandwiches, but they don't tell you they motherfucking ass got
you.
worms coming out their asshole. They got high blood pressure. Like, I mean, you know,
I'm just
black
telling
people,
you
some of us
because I've
are
heard people
delusional.
say
No,
it.
some of us are delusional because we don't want to do the fucking work, and some of us are scared shitless. And we be the only
Well,
motherfuckers talking about how good. Hold
some
on.
people
Some of
need that
us,
book of instruction, Londa.
look here,
Some
I'm not,
people
hey,
really need that.
I'm saying it's cool, but don't act like it makes you special than the motherfucker that don't got it.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? This is like an agreed
Hmm.
upon lie that we're gonna act like really happened, but there's no evidence that any of that shit has ever happened. Let's be all way honest. I
Hmm.
mean, come on. I don't, I'm not dogging Christianity. I'm not dogging Islam. I'm not dogging Judaism. I'm just saying y'all taking this shit. So we have fought more wars over this fucking holy shit, over this religion. We have fought more wars and killed more people, but talk about how good God is. God is
Hmm.
so good that He allows me to kill whole generations of people. I mean, this when
Hmm.
you be like, what the fuck? Like, what book is this? So we can burn this bitch because this shit is not good. This is not helping us. It clearly is
If
not.
you if you say anything against Israel, they come after you. But Israel took over Palestine in 1946 and have been expanding and expanding, and now Palestine only has a strip of land. I'm staying out of it, but I understand Palestine absolutely.
I
Yeah,
don't.
we absolutely understand where they at. A
I
lot,
could.
I agree with you wholeheartedly about religion. People hide behind religion to do such horrendous and fucked
Oh,
up shit in the name of God. In the name, people when they think about it, people go burn up some shit that jihad, whatever the hell they be saying, they go burn up some shit and go murder a whole village. So people stand and do a lot of things in the name of Christianity. I think organized religion has really fucked
fucked up
people up,
people.
and that's in all sectors. I think
Yeah,
people's relationship with God should be very personal. I don't think God is a one whole way for everybody to be worshiping God. Everybody has their own relationship and interpretation of who God is. It's when you put yourself in these boxes and these religious groups, and you think that is the only way to move and do things, you become judgmental. You then think you are God by reading these books, that you
God
can
I
go take a
serve.
life and give a life. You know what I mean? Go take a life and take
God
over a
I
village and
serve.
go, yeah, yeah. And then
God
I think
I
the book
serve.
gives them
When
a
has God
hand
ever
to be
did some
bullies.
shit like that? Like, when has God been like, yeah, you got to call me this name? And English is the last fucking language on the planet. His name wasn't even damn Jesus. I mean, you
Yeah.
ignorant motherfuckers, you can't even get his goddamn name right. What baby is born in a manger in the goddamn wintertime? What the fuck is wrong with these niggas? Like, are we this goddamn stupid? What's wrong with y'all? The Bible
It's a
also
brother.
say honor our mother and father, but both of you, none of you bitches, like, come on. I mean, come
It's
on.
a brother on Facebook that says, he was like a devout Christian, was a pastor, all that kind of stuff. His name is LB, and I follow. I love this stuff. He says, "I'm not trying to change your mind. I just want you to think different." He said that, why do we pray for a God to heal a child with cancer? Would your God give a child cancer? Why
Whoa.
would he give him I mean, this brother, this brother LB, you might follow me from Fairfield, in California. I love this. I just love his perspective. I love that you can get on there and have a conversation, and he's not territorial. He don't get mad, but he gives you a different perspective. So would your God really send you to bomb and kill children? Is that what your God would do? And then you would pray to that same God to heal your sick child or your sick relative, or you know what I mean? That what God kills children?
See, I just think man has got it
People
fucked up
use
because
religion to
he,
justify whatever they want to do.
yeah,
Exactly,
I
sequester.
think,
That's
and I also
exactly in
think
all
human,
religions.
yeah, all religions, not just one. I also think
Yep.
human beings are some of the most laziest motherfuckers on the planet. Like we supposed to have free will. You really think you could murder people and then go to church and be forgiven? You out your goddamn mind. What would make you think? I mean, come on, y'all. I mean, come on. Like, think. Just say you like to be under people and have no accountability. Let's just say that. Cause y'all really believe in heaven, but y'all don't want to die. Y'all got all
Yup.
these fucking rules about dying. Like who got if you gonna die, you gonna die. How you gonna give somebody 1,000 rules and some shit? But you believe. So what's the
And that's the
problem?
thing about it. If you're going to heaven, why are you praying to be here? When you're sick, and if you really believe that there's a heaven, let go and go to heaven.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
Because you really don't believe the shit you telling to other people. I'm gonna tell y'all
You
something.
know,
I
when
think
when we used to go to church back in the day, real quick, I'll let you go. The
yeah,
Bible, they said that the Bible stood for basic instructions before leaving earth.
wow,
Bible. And so some people need that everyday, daily
I
instructions
agree.
on what to do before they get the fuck up out of here. They're not free thinkers. They're not independent thinkers. They're
That's
not
true.
out the box. They don't research shit. They need those basic instructions before leaving Earth. That's why sometimes, okay, we know some devout Bible toting Christians that quote every goddamn thing all day long, every day, but they need those basic instructions before leaving Earth, and they can't do anything outside the realm of the Bible. So when their kids get in trouble or they have hardships and they don't cover it in the Bible, they fucking lost because they don't have no instructions on how to deal with that because the Bible don't cover everything. And so they're stuck with basic instructions before leaving Earth. Go ahead, Ro. I'm sorry.
No, because you know what? You basically summed it up. And I'm not dissing about I know people right now who are in Christianity and it's helping them, whatever.
I
So
know some real
I know some
Christians. Shout out
Muslims.
to Auntie and Mommy and my mom.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I remember. I know people who are in Islam and they're doing their best. They really try to abide and live by it. I know some Jewish people who basically do the same thing because the Torah is supposed to be is based on social justice. I don't know how many of y'all know that, but it really is supposed to be
Mm.
about social justice. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of it, but to me, there are too many fucking people who practice religion, and these motherfuckers secretly works for the devil. They talk
Well,
about
the
him all.
devil was once an angel.
Yeah. You know what I mean? They
The
talk
devil
about
was
this
once
nigga
an
all the
angel.
time, like he Will and Jada, like he and they, like they, we in a relationship, we in a living room. People talk about the devil more than they do going to a Beyonce concert. Like this, I mean, this motherfucker got so many followers. Whatever that energy is
Mhm.
called the devil, it
And
has a lot of
supporters, real
followers
talk.
because y'all talk about this man more than you do the good that God is doing that you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be
Real talk.
Christ-like. You're supposed to be a Muslim and submitting to the will of God, which is good. You understand? You're supposed to do all of that shit, but that's because you so fucking scary and you don't want to read the book. Because I think if y'all really read the book and had to follow this shit, most of you motherfuckers would quit before you finish the first chapter. Because you're scary as shit. So you're not gonna finish the whole book. Then you depend on a man to translate it for you, which is called the minister or the rabbi, or whatever. And then
Uh,
you mad when they screw the fuck up because they're humans and they're with flaw, just like
Real
your
life.
ass is with flaw.
Real
It's the
life.
craziest shit, Khadijah. And I always say,
You
look,
talking some real
do
stuff right there,
do what
player.
you yeah, do what you gotta do. But I'm just saying, like, quit with the bullshit. I don't care if you don't believe in nothing. You cannot watch another group who has the strongest army damn near in the war, the world, the most powerful, slaughter 2,000 people, and you don't feel shit. but you want me to give a fuck about prison reform. You want me to give a fuck about you collecting
Mm,
welfare and you're an able-bodied person and you don't volunteer at your kids' school.
mm.
You don't do shit. You want me to give a fuck about your trifling ass that's walking around able-bodied, but you can't care about 250, 2.5 million people in another part of the world that's being slaughtered. The same way people
Well, but
drop
those
the
are the
bomb
same.
on Tulsa.
Those are the same people who can see that they're a black woman being murdered by their mates or partners or people in our community every day and have nothing to say about it. These are the same people that can hear about children being killed by their parents and have no feelings about it. These are the same people that see black on black crime every day,
Don't want you to say it.
unwarranted, and have nothing to say about it. These are those same people that have nothing to say about Palestine. It's the same fucking people. Same people.
Yeah, I just feel like something,
You don't
and
care
let me
about
just
people dying on your goddamn soil. You think they're gonna care about somebody dying on soil thousands of miles away when we dying with this motherfucker daily and people don't care? There's no uproar, there's no marching, there's no taking to the streets, there's no change, no laws, there's no nothing. And black women and children are dying every fucking day and on our own land here. You want them to give a goddamn about Palestine? Like, this is a joke or just I know we have a dialogue, but real life they don't really give a shit.
you're
This
right.
hair is tickling the shit out of my back, y'all. Sorry, it's
That's
bothering me.
okay.
But
I hear
it's
that, Khadijah, and
if
I totally agree with you. I'm just saying, well, god damn, like I don't know about most people. I so love my ancestors because I am my ancestors. And something in me when I hear about black women being murdered or kids being murdered or whatever, I feel that in the pit of my soul, in my stomach, in the gut.
mm,
Like I have to do something. So of course, if I'm looking on TV and I see them lighting up the sky like a firework display, dropping it on children and elders and hospitals and schools. All that's like the Democrats doing some dumb shit and they're gonna come bomb all of California because these motherfuckers is always voting Democrat. Does that make, because Hamas was voted in by the people? Now, mind you,
mm,
they have been taking these people's land and killing people every day to take their settlements. The news station don't talk about that. These motherfuckers don't even want to say the word Palestine. This shit is so fucked up. This is so fucked up. But let me tell y'all this: we're gonna be judged by it. Don't get it twisted, because America owe a lot of people, and she in debt. And those prayers that people prayed when they was in slavery, when they were being lynched, when they were being pushed out, those prayers
insurance
will
all over that
be
place.
answered.
Answered. And you know what, Londa? Some prayers are being answered now. I
Yeah,
know it sounds really fucked up.
yeah.
That's why I feel for Palestine. But Palestine, like you said, they come over here and do different things. People paying for that right now. It's unfortunate there's going to be some casualties of war that ain't got shit to do with it. But some people are paying for that shit right now, just like we paying for shit over here. And to back it up, when you said how can you watch somebody be slaughtered? When they had the Haitians in Mexico, in Texas, and they was fucking them up
Hello.
at the border, it was only you and one other person that went out there to try to from Sacramento. I'm just speaking from here locally.
Yeah.
That went out and really tried to do something. But there were people who would jump on a plane and go to a convention about police brutality.
Mm,
People that jump on a plane and go to conventions about prison reform. Nobody went to go aid to help those Haitians that was black skinned
mm.
just like us, and nobody gave a fuck and didn't even people I know from Haiti. That's Haitian Americans ain't say or do shit like it didn't exist.
Yeah,
And that's crazy. Good evening, Tina. That
yeah.
is crazy.
I just feel like, man,
Y'all, I'm
this.
having a whole heat flash right here on this goddamn live. I'm sorry, I got the fan on. I'm
Well,
fucking listening.
look, we ain't going too far over tonight. We about to wrap
Woo!
this up because it's 8:19, girl, and I know we didn't
And
get
you know,
to
I
it.
had a
But
long,
we got through a lot.
long weekend.
We did cover a
Long,
lot
yeah,
though with our list, so we did. I'm proud of that. We covered a lot,
we
y'all.
did.
If you know of anything you think we should be covering,
Shaquesha said, but we were at the Beyonce concert. That's what I'm saying, Shaquesha. Like, we pick and choose what we're in an uproar about. And really, people
fake
don't give a
rage.
fuck. People are so self-centered and self-loathing. They don't give a deal. Your neighbor could be without. I have a neighbor across the street, Miss Emma, older lady. I love her. The day before we started, I had to hop off because she came over and let me know she would be out of town for a few days. And just, watch her house. She gave me her son's number just in case anything, and he'll be checking. We don't care about our own fucking neighbors. It could be people next door to us that don't have food. That's on their last egg for the weekend.
Yep.
We don't even care about our neighbors, y'all. People are so self-centered. It is ridiculous. We at the end of the day, y'all. It's
Hey,
because the shit is crazy. It's unexplainable. It's unpredictable, and it's crazy.
And the other part is, do you know our police departments throughout the U.S. is on high alert right now? Higher than they are on most days. They're talking about it. Do you know our National Guard? Because America can't police the war. It can't police Ukraine and Russia. It can't police Israel and Palestine. It definitely ain't gonna be fucking with China. So if China
That
pop off
part,
and go for Taiwan, and then the sleeper cells in here wake the fuck up, the shit's gonna be messy.
real talk. How do you ladies feel about the new law that passed the Amber Alert similar to the Ebony Alert sim? I think it's absolutely great. A sister that I know was on that boots on the ground for years and years and years before the property pimp hopped in front of the camera like he gave a fuck. But it was some sisters on the boot on the ground really trying to get this law passed. And black women and girls are the most abducted, period. So I think that is absolutely great that Amber Alert will go out. I haven't heard it go off yet, and I got a lot of missing people calls. So I want to see when this shit's going to go into action because we got a lot of missing person calls over the weekend.
I think
So I'm just curious. I think it's
I
great.
think, yeah, me too. I'm all for it. Anything that's going to help us find our people, great. But I also think we may need to start figuring out a way of looking at these common denominators where people being missing. Because I do
Hmm.
think that some of these people who are out here as activists, I think a lot of them has a lot to do with people being missing.
Expound on that.
The same way at Disneyland when they talked about the pedophilia, perfect place because children come there looking for fantasy, and there's a bunch of pedophiles working at Disneyland and Disney World. They broke up a whole ring.
Mm,
I think a lot of niggas that be out here talking about, oh, I really care about black girls. They are beating black women's asses,
that
and
part.
some of them know where the fuck we are because they
Mm.
homeboys. See, pimps, players, and all of they are friends with regular ass men.
They have a network that supports and uplifts. Yeah, so true.
So I feel like if people start sharing stories, the nigga that we think is this great activist, this nigga may be a monster.
Mm,
And nobody's talking about it. The same way R. Kelly went detective for 30 fucking years. But we didn't listen to black girls when people sharing their stories. We act like we don't want to ruin this black man. Fuck this nigga. If he out here creating victims, we need to tear this man a new asshole or bury him underground and don't give him no oxygen and let him go to
real life.
sleep.
Real
The fuck
life.
out of here. I think some of these monsters are people who are activists. That's what I believe. Because the shit don't add up. Just saying.
Real.
Because I hear this person,
You
particular
said
person,
you said a whole lot.
I hear I hear his name in a lot of circles. And I'm like, well, why is this nigga still walking around? Call your
That part.
gangbangers and have them, if you're going to do black on black crime, do it to the right motherfucker. Help
That
your
part.
community. Be a fucking hero today. You can go back being a gangbanger tomorrow. But
You
help
keep
your
freezing or
community
something.
today.
You're freezing and slowing up or something. I don't know what's going
Oh, I'm
on.
good. I'm great.
Yeah, you're moving now, but it's like digital, like really foggy looking.
Okay, maybe I was too far up on the camera. All right, let's wrap this shit up. That was a good one, Lexi. And I just don't want
Yes,
none
it
of this shit
was.
to come. I don't want none of this shit to come to people's doors. I'm sick of niggas jumping into shit because, oh, my child's missing. Well, bitch, where was you when everybody else's kid was missing? Was that not of a
That part.
concern to you? Did you not give a fuck? We love to jump in shit once something happened to our kids. Well, why would you feel that way when other people's kids was missing? What
Mm.
the fuck were you, player? Why you have an opinion
Uh,
now? Why you have an opinion now?
mhm.
You seen the smoke? You seen that we had shit going on, but no, you was too busy going to Beyonce concert. You was too busy getting $1,000 weave. You were too motherfucking busy watching reality TV shows on the reality that shit ain't even fucking real. You too busy commenting on Cardi
Mhm.
B's ass. Like, nigga, we got real shit happening in our community. Where the fuck are you on
That's
these
real talk.
issues? Why you ain't volunteering at your fucking child's school? Why you ain't ensuring our kids got to walk home safe? You ain't doing shit but watching fucking reality TV shows. See, back in the day,
That's
I
real
remember
talk.
parents coming up to the school making sure people kids got home. We see somebody walk by yourself. Hey, where you going? You ain't walking by yourself.
Yep.
What the fuck? Like,
I
we got
remember
to do a
those
better
days.
job. See, some of you motherfuckers, I think, are aliens. I don't even think y'all really come from black people. I think you show up with black skin or black features. I don't think y'all black like me because I'm black. I'm 1971 black. I don't know who the fuck some of these niggas
That
is
part.
walking around here. Y'all think everything black is gutter and disrespectful. You think everything ghetto is black. No, bitch, that means you just ghetto. You think ignorant culture is black. No, bitch, that's ignorant culture. You
Yeah,
don't
real
get the
talk.
fucking on us. Like, no, my ancestors fought too hard for me to be to have all the opportunity I have. What the fuck I look like?
To be a statistic.
Fuck
Really
I.
quick before we wrap up, and for some reason you still blurry, but
Okay.
um, that's real quick before we jump off. Let's talk about Chicago, and New York and the immigrants. That
Well,
was on your list.
who basically, our government is basically all those busloads and busloads and busloads of people coming from Latin America and South America, but not Haiti. They sent the black people back. They are busing them to the democratic cities who talk all the shit about having sanctuary cities. Well, they're on overload, but of course, the first thing they do when they're on overload, they basically, like Palestinians, take black people shit, the little bit of shit we got. So Chicago overrun with immigrants. They're gonna open up all kind of shit for them, but nothing for the black people who are fucking one of the major people who are homeless in that city of Chicago. Same thing with New York. The black mayor, he's at his wits end. He trying to get rid of sanctuary cities because they can't house these goddamn people. And not to mention none of those fucking immigrants, the descendants or the people who came as immigrants, none of them ever jumped in the fight to help black people. And I ain't talking about no Puerto Rican
Mm,
that's sucking somebody's black dick. I'm talking about that person. I'm talking about really coming to help black people because you value. Y'all usually come and steal our shit and act like y'all invented it. But shit, look at your country. What the fuck Puerto Rico look like? What the fuck Mexico look like? What the fuck all South America look like?
mm,
Why y'all over here fucking with black people? We could not get our rights that's owed to us because white people let those immigrants come in and then sidestep
and
black
give-
people. So
Yep.
let's talk about it. I'm not trying to fucking fight for people who sidestep my mama being able to get the job that she should have had with the rights she should have had, and you undercut her by $5 and niggas only get six. Like this the shit immigrants give the black people. So no, I'm not fucking fighting for y'all.
This
And so
fucking line is
I
okay.
think some niggas should stop voting for fucking Democrats. Cause them motherfuckers lead the Republicans and hate you to your motherfucking face. So then you know how to
That
deal
part.
with them. Cause I'm not asking them for shit. But these motherfucking Democrats, these fucking demon bitches, stop voting for that party. If you see a nigga talking about he a Democrat, I think you should just spit in his fucking face and tell him I'm gonna beat your ass. Don't come over here with that shit. Because y'all sell black
Don't do
people.
that, y'all.
Them damn Democrats hate black people. They don't have no respect for us. They don't consider us, but they count on our vote to keep everybody else afloat. Fucking black bodies have been that we man, don't get me fucking started on the goddamn Democrat Party. That's why I think that governor in Texas was brilliantly sending these motherfuckers to those states. Now it's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Black folks, get y'all shit together. You got somebody patch that shit up because I'm gonna tell you something very soon. And I'm talking very soon. Y'all gonna need each other because this shit's about to get buck wow. You can't fight off an attacker with a fucking shoe that you bought from the shoe emporium. You can't fucking fight people who ready to come kill you with your hair weave. You know what I mean? Don't nobody give a fuck what job you got. Don't nobody give a fuck what don't nobody give a fuck what sorority you belong to. They don't give a fuck what college you went to. They don't give a fuck what your house look like. They don't give a fuck about none of that. This shit about to get real in the motherfucker. We watching them fight all over the world. What if the war came to America? Because guess what, baby? It's
It's on its way.
it's here.
Yep, it's here.
Here.
Yep.
And you motherfuckers are gonna be shit out of luck. Look, y'all, follow us on YouTube in the coming months or whatever. We're gonna start switching on over to YouTube more. Even though we've been on YouTube, we're gonna start switching over there. Chicago's moving immigrants to the South Side. Right.
Where
Taking
black
all
folks
our
live,
resources,
taking all the
but they didn't
resources.
want to
They
give
got
it.
housing vouchers. They got all kind of shit, y'all.
They didn't want
All
to give it to
kind
you in
of.
the first place. I remember they were trying to make South Chicago for other people to come in and live. They didn't even want the black folks to have that. But you know what? Some of you niggas right because y'all keep voting for these fucking dumbass Democrats. Y'all had a black woman lesbian mayor like that meant something. Who gives a fuck about who you fucking bitch? And don't nobody give a fuck that you black. How do you feel about black people? I don't really give a fuck that you're a black woman. I'd rather deal with a fucking white woman who has some bullshit balls
That's
to
fucking
address some
love it.
shit. I'm tired of seeing
Okay.
niggas talk about I'm black and that meant something. That don't mean shit. It just means that two black parents fucked each other. That's all that shit
I
means.
remember they said she was a double minority. I don't even know what the fuck that
Oh,
means because
get
she
out
was
of
gay
here.
and black. I remember that.
Alicia died. Then they got this black man in here. I'm so tired of straight laced black man. These motherfuckers, boy. I'm so sick of. They got this nigga in there. He ignoring the black people. Telling you, y'all need to roll up on that nigga and bust him in his fucking mouth. Like, how the fuck you
You
gonna
stop
ignore us
inciting
when we
violence.
put you in there?
You
Fuck
stop
that. We
inciting
put you in
violence.
there. Yeah, we put you in there. How you
You,
gonna shit on us? Black
sister,
people,
lean
stop
up or
holding
back because
people. Yeah, I got you.
your voice in and out.
All I'm saying is stop fucking supporting people. If Obama ran right now, I won't vote for that motherfucker. I wouldn't vote for him again. Michelle run. Love you, Michelle. I ain't voting for your long back ass either. I'm just not fucking gonna do it. I'm so sick of niggas like you. I'm so sick of black Democrats. I'm so sick of scary niggas. I'm so sick of rolling niggas. I'm just sick of niggas. I'm sick of
Oh, she on the road.
scary motherfuckers. I'm just scared.
You,
I'm just sick of these motherfuckers. And then you're gonna tell black people, don't vote. If you vote for Donald Trump, shut the fuck up. This nigga did more for niggas in the 4 years he was in there. Most niggas got loans, didn't they? They ain't get no loans before. This niggas who they could never get a loan. Most motherfuckers got PPP loan. I don't know what the fuck they did with
she,
them. But under this nigga, look at Donald Trump. If you listen, put that shit in your campaign. How many niggas got PPP loans? Yeah, they want on the street. Niggas like, I'm voting for this nigga because I can relate to this nigga being railroaded. See, now they, no matter what they thought about Donald Trump, they can relate to something that's happening to him because it happens to them. That you middle class niggas, you probably should be scared. Because we shouldn't trust nothing y'all say. You sell your fucking mama for a Snicker bar. Shut the fuck up. Don't talk about no fucking Democrats. You better get in the independent move. You better fucking figure out another party to lead black people too. Because I'm telling black folks, do not fuck with the Democrats. I have a few black friends that are Democrats. I'm like, that's nice, nigga, but I'm not. You can't say shit to me about who to fucking vote for. But these motherfuckers can't even stand your black ass. They don't even like your ass coming. You the cleanup woman. Fuck these people.
child,
Black folks,
please.
we do real good when we be under fucking pressure. We understand pressure. You know, the Republicans may talk a lot of shit, but you know, I don't depend on them for shit. You know what I'm saying? But these motherfucking Democrats, these fucking demon ass motherfuckers. The Democrats are demons, y'all. And they got a bunch of little demon niggas helping them out. What you do when you see a fucking roach? You smash that motherfucker. Smash the fucking black Democrats. They little roaches. Get rid of them motherfuckers. They are holding our people back. Sorry, y'all. That's what I think. Love y'all.
No lies detected.
Yeah, that's
No
where I'm
lies
at.
detected.
I'll be over here. This shit be giving me a straight up fucking headache. I'm so sick of these
I
niggas.
just had to throw that in there because we talk about it all the we talk about it off air, but I wanted to talk because I know how passionate you are. And I'm not. But the subject is not funny. It's just you called Michelle Longback like that shit.
I love
Londa,
Michelle
something's
Obama. I
wrong
think
with
she's
you.
great, but I'm not interested in her fucking story. I'm really not, because when she was first lady, all this bitch did talk about move. Bitch, how we gonna move? We don't own shit. What we gonna move on? Walk down the street, love you though. You know, I got to see such black classism on display when these two motherfuckers was in the White House. This nigga, he tiptoed with white people. They're gonna tell black people what to think. Bitch, you ain't even African American. The fuck is you talking about?
Sequestra, she is
Your
on a
mama
roll.
white from Idaho or somewhere in the middle of the country, one got some African dick, and this nigga left her and ain't come back. What the fuck are we talking about? Barack Obama? You living in Chicago not catching a cab? Oh well, bitch. That's up to you. You got to be president because you was a mulatto and you weren't a descendant of enslaved people. That's how you got the fucking job. Because you related to these motherfuckers that's been wreaking havoc. The fuck?
Yep.
Black people, be smarter than this. My advice to black
Stop
people,
being
quit shitting on your
bamboozled.
ancestors. Yeah, quit shitting on your ancestors and fucking learn about their stories so they can stop running game on you. This shit is game. This shit is
Because
game.
ain't none of this
You
shit
so
new,
fucking
y'all. All
dumb.
this stuff is repetitive. None of this is new game. Same
Look
stuff.
at Kamala ass. She's standing behind fucking racist ass the president. This is senile bastard. He wasn't senile when he was defending Israel. And then she gonna stand there in the back looking all serious, like fucked up fat gangbanger. Bitch, fuck you. Kamala look like a fucking ball of cassette. The fuck? Barack was
Questioner
safe, no
said
threat. Not
Obama
only
was
was he
safe with
safe,
no threat.
not only was he safe, he was down with shitting on black people. This nigga shit, he don't tell us to wait. He didn't make the Mexicans wait. He didn't make the Latinos wait. He didn't make the Asians wait. He didn't make nobody wait for black
That
people.
part.
This nigga is the arch nemesis of white supremacy. That's this motherfucker. There's a lab, and this nigga is it. And then Michelle Lover thinks she's nice and everything. Although I never met her ass, I just feel like, nigga, can you fucking tell your nigga to help black people? Because your people is from South Carolina. You are the descendant of a slave person. I don't give a fuck about you boys. When they go low, we go high. Bitch, it's the same road. Don't give me no imaginary road. Ain't no fucking high road. There is just the fucking road. Fuck out of here. With your laboratory kids. Bitch, get out of here. So sick of this shit. This shit get on
I
my
have to
nerves.
go on mute, y'all.
I just think it's too late today for this bullshit. This is too
I
late
had
today.
to mute for a minute.
I'm trying to save niggas. I'm just really, no, seriously. Black Caucus, fuck them niggas. Fuck you got Black Caucus for. You don't do shit for black people. All you do is whine and complain. Get the fuck out of here. Who gives a fuck about niggas in Congress? Fuck you niggas. Y'all bitches can't catch a taxi like the next nigga. You can't even come up with a motherfucking law that can help move us forward. What laws do these niggas work on? What? Helping everybody else does not help black people. You owe black Americans. You owe us.
Real talk.
Fuck out of here. Everybody's coming to America because of the work my ancestors did. That they never reaped any of the benefits of the shit they fought for. Everybody and their mama reaping the benefits, but not the descendants of the people who built this shit. Man, fuck you niggas. Bitch ass niggas. I think we need to hear these words. Bitch ass niggas in the proper content. Punk motherfucker in the proper content. These people, we need to talk. See, that street shit that we love to see a reality TV show. When you like see a reality TV show, when we cuss these motherfuckers out who are politicians and get their ass out of office.
That would be great.
Y'all ain't ready for that.
I don't think people are ready for that. I don't think people really ready. I don't think people really want to accept that black people have sold us down the fucking river just like everybody else have, and they are very complacent in what they're doing, and they like the titles. And as the Black Caucus, that's a great example. They haven't done anything to move us forward, y'all. But we so proud of it. That's why I don't. And I know people gonna get on me. NAACP. I just seen they got a new president. No, great, or whatever he was. But then the lady underneath him is a Latina. The fuck? I'm cool and all that kind of stuff. It's just too much stuff going on.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck them niggas. They ain't never helped nobody. They help everybody but black people. Black people tired of affordable housing. Y'all want to be y'all motherfuckers voted against reparations. Y'all NAACP tried to sidestep and get like $5 million for their organization in Frisco. Fuck y'all.
That's pretty shit.
Don't nobody want to be perfect white people. Do you know making us white people make us sick? That's why we dying all the time, because we can't be ourselves. That's why we're dying. Who the fuck want to be white people? They don't have no flavor, they don't have no seasoning. These motherfuckers complain all the time. They think
bland as hell.
Supposed to be sitting around them after they done stole your shit. Like, I mean, give me a break.
Black people should really be tired. Black people should really be tired of being shitted on and have to wear like foundation. We get shitted on and we just blend it into our skin like it's part of the foundation. We should be really tired of that.
Because most of us ain't really shit. Like, let's just keep it all the way a buck. I said most niggas ain't shit. So they love sitting in the car. They love sitting in the fucking doo-doo. They love it.
That shit stinks to me.
Black chamber. I didn't know we had a black chamber. I know we could shoot a motherfucker with chambers.
I don't even know what Alicia, I'm right there with you.
I'm so sick of these niggas. I'm right there with you. A black person in power, my stomach get hurt. I'm like, oh, this nigga ain't gonna do shit for it. Every time I see a black person that has power, my stomach hurt. I'm like, this nigga's worthless. I can tell you he's gonna be a worthless nigga. I already know. He gonna make white people feel comfortable. And then he gonna think, okay, shit on me. Because that's what black leaders do. They shit on other niggas for fun to make white people feel comfortable. You can't even get up and say your grievance without saying, oh, we love everybody. Bitch, this ain't about love. Go watch the fucking Love Boat. This is about fucking reality. Y'all always want to love everybody. You want to love your fucking enemy, but hate your fucking self. Nigga, fuck you. Let me get off this motherfucker. Nigga, my blood pressure probably high as hell right now. I'm so sick of this bullshit. Then I got to deal with these niggas. Well, Mama Ro, don't come fucking call me Mama Ro, bitch. I'm not everybody's mama. What the fuck wrong with y'all? You got a fucking kid. I love the children and the babies because I feel like we got to make sure their brain get unlocked. Last thing, I swear to God, I'm shutting the fuck up. Last week during this whole thing with Palestine, I asked the kids, we did current events. Like, tell what's going on. You know, only two fucking kids out of the 300 kids I work with knew that there was a fucking war going on in Israel and Palestine. Two,
Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah.
two. So our kids are not even being up to date on what's happening in the world, which they're going to inherit with their
Hmm.
bad credit scores. Fuck out of it. I said, like, y'all, we should be embarrassed that our kids don't know what's going on.
Hmm.
Want to
I
come out,
agree.
I'm going to join the military. Why would you join the fucking military if we going to war with everybody? They'll send your black ass over there so fucking quick, you won't even have a
Be the
chance to
first one.
have one part out this motherfucker. Are you
Hmm.
serious? I think still join the military to get the fuck out together. We still doing that shit 50, 60, 70 years later.
Yeah, that's sad.
Are you fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, baby, you can't be joining the goddamn military. We're at war with
That's sad.
everybody. This is the wrong time to join the military. This is the wrong time.
That's
But you know
very
who
true.
gonna tell her that? Because she living in the goddamn ghetto and you have money for a weed down her back. Girl, you can't do that in the military. And they killing a black woman in the
And nobody
military.
gonna tell them because they want them to get in the military to get the military benefits. That they really ain't no benefits because you usually don't survive this shit and you get less than others. So, yep,
I'm just
yep,
like,
yep, yep,
this shit
yep.
is like a fucking reoccurring nightmare. I'm just like, nigga, like, did I just come out of a time warp? Like, what the fuck? I remember black people being so fucking radical about what they believe. Thank God I grew up in a
It's
time where black people still had that thought process.
it's hard being woke or independent thinking in the world full of sleepers. That shit is hard. So that's why you feel like you're in the twilight zone and you just woke up out of a coma and you like, what's happening? No, it's hard to be
You know it's deep.
awake in a world full
You
of
know it's
sleepers. And y'all
deep.
don't forget, we're gonna be switching over to YouTube. So follow us on YouTube at Earth Mama Network. What you get? What you say, Lana?
No, I said, you know it's deep when
They changed the age to 42 or 43 for the military to get more people to sign up. And now, since this war started, yeah, they're gonna have old ass people beginning to get cataract and all kind of shit signing up for the goddamn military. Like this is crazy.
half
This
the
is
niggas got
crazy.
fucking gout and high blood pressure, but they'll throw your black ass in there to give up.
Exactly. Nigga,
Oh
maybe get
Lord,
your toe shot off. Shit, they don't give a
this
damn.
was off of nigga.
We
Yeah,
want
my
to
black
thank y'all for tuning in.
motherfucker.
We appreciate y'all tuning in.
Yes.
Yolanda, you are your side job need to be a comedian because you done just had me in. I had a whole goddamn laugh attack. And I'm a little bit sleepy. And you know I get goofy when I'm sleepy. So I hope I was good tonight, y'all, because
I
I'm running
think
on
we may
fumes
have to
right
start
now.
having. We may have already doing it. I think we may have to start having some wine or something on this damn
I
show because I be needing to
I got
calm down
I
a
have
little bit.
spirits right here.
Yeah, I just got
Mm-hmm.
Gatorade, or some kind of sugarless Gatorade with water or some bullshit. That,
Yeah.
you know, but you know, it's all good. Y'all look here. I stay prayed up. I pray every morning. I be on the side of my bed like my mama was on the side of her bed, praying when I wake up, praying when I go to sleep. I do that with my mate as well. And
Alicia, she is on fire tonight. She has had a very eventful week. A lot going on, and yeah, she had to let that shit out tonight. And I love it. But I encourage all people, particularly black women, get that shit off your chest. Say what you gotta say and get it out because holding on to shit and trying to squash your opinion or say what's right is gonna hurt. You did well. I'm gonna go get my wine. Okay, Sequester, I'm running on fumes right
yeah,
now. It's so good to be on here with Sequester, y'all. Sequester to me, I'm just gonna say this. She was always like a black mythical. It is when I met her, she was just like her energy and everything was almost
you
like
was,
she wasn't from here. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like she was
very
just
cosmic.
everything. Her tone of her voice, the way everything, like sequesters the bomb. Y'all not even knowing who on here gracing us
Yeah,
with her presence tonight. But yeah, Tina, get that shit out. Anyway, get that shit out. Let it out. If something's bothering you, something on your chest, you got a problem with somebody, if you can't confront them or say it, write that shit down. Just let it out. Y'all got to say that there is no right way, there's no wrong way, there's no right answer, no wrong answer. It's your opinion, your perspective, and your point of view. Say your shit and get it off your chest because you will drive yourself crazy. You'll have high blood pressure and you'll have a whole lot. A whole lot. So thank y'all for tuning in.
so
Thank y'all for all the
thank y'all.
comments, engaging with us. We love it. Keep it going. To some of our regulars,
Yeah.
Tasha, I saw your inbox. It wouldn't let me open it. So if you can send it to me again, I appreciate it. But thank y'all for tuning in. Sequester,
Yeah.
we crazy a little bit.
And
I've been really trying to be on my best behavior on here, y'all. And I try to
yeah,
work on
and
my
when
potty
I
mouth.
talk to
Mine
y'all
took
next,
over the night.
I know. Hey, so next week, God willing, I will be 52 when I sign back on here. I'll be at the lucky number 7.
52
So
on
maybe
Wednesday, right?
on Wednesday. So maybe this time I'll get a little. Maybe God will help me control my mouth and just kind of.
And I'm gonna tell y'all, because one time I had slipped and cussed in church. Really quick story. The little boy was in church acting up. You know what I mean? Like doing his grandmother reached over and popped him. And I said, "Oh shit." I forgot I was in church, y'all. I forgot. And so, but then my sister Dottie was like, I said, God made the English language. He put the thought in my head to say it, me justifying my stuff. But, so, maybe you will improve your potty mouth, but maybe some people have to hear a couple of cuss words to really let that shit sink in so you can all the way hear it. Because cuss words are almost like an alarm, like an urgency. When you put in that
Yeah.
motherfucker, people be like, wait, who's you talking about? Like, it makes you tune in. So sometimes you have to really let it out in the cuss word. I'm dead serious. Like
You know,
I know people say the N word nigga. Sometimes you just gotta be like, I'm these niggas. You gotta put that niggas in there. It's a question. I met you in your late teen. Yeah. I think I was
and
like 15 or
I just
16.
know.
Birthing project, because
I
if you
just
was
know.
18, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You
I
was
was super
young,
young. What
boo.
was you gonna say, bro?
I just know that when
Yeah.
you see an
And I
old
am
person,
48,
they say,
y'all. So that's like 30
yeah,
years. Okay? Over 30
yeah.
years.
I know sometimes when you hear a old black person go, "What the fuck is this?" Immediately everybody stops. Like you don't even know what just
Yeah.
happened. You stop. There is something. There's vibration on cuss words. To be very honest with you, that's why that's
Yeah.
the first thing. Sometimes you learn the other languages because there's a vibration on it, and it makes you go like, "What the hell was that?"
I'm a cussing say you. I tried because my mouth, and sometimes it really warrants me to say a cuss word. Like y'all don't even know the battles I go through as a black parent with this band. I'm at fucking battle with the Asians, the Mexicans that think they black but they Mexican. They speak they fucking own language. When I come around, think they being funny, and I call them on that shit. I'm dealing with the bougie new Caucasian, the Asian. I be in band on straight up battle mode. Cause I go to war about my seed, real life. But yeah, y'all, yeah, I be trying, but sometimes it just worry me to be like,
You
what the
said,
fuck is wrong? Cause the kids all hear cuss words, huh?
can you read
What you
what
say?
Alicia said?
I like with the bomba clot, Ross clot, Jammy Jamaican patos. I think I got a little bit. I got. If I'm around you enough, Alicia, I would have a Jamaican accent down, y'all. Y'all don't even know. I think I know it's bomba clot. I know she said bomba clot.
Mama Clyde.
And
That's the first thing I learned.
when I was working with Tracy and her husband with Yard Foods, the Jamaican catering company. Um, I was out. I would be up there. Welcome to Yard Food, and they was like, "Are you Jamaican?" I was like, "No." But if I'm around Adrian and he talking for a while, I pick up his accent, so I'll be talking to him. But yeah, bomba clot. That makes me think of is it New Jack City with the Jamaicans? You dumb blum bomba clot. Okay, but yeah, y'all know we movie buffs anyway. I
Hey,
think
look,
each week we should shout out an old black movie that we should watch. Y'all go check out Spook Who Sat Behind the Door. Y'all need to
yes,
check that out.
we're in
Me
that
and my
time.
son finna watch that.
That ain't who Black Democrats are. They're definitely not the spook who set by the door. These are niggas that try to keep the spook out the door.
Yeah.
That's their job. That's their
Real
job.
life.
I just feel like, look, y'all, if y'all want to see what's going to happen to me when I go in the house and get ready for bed, I'm going to put on two movies that's going to play simultaneously while I go to sleep. The first one is called Hollow Images. It's free on YouTube. I
Making
pay
it
to
to the
not have
top.
commercials.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's really
Making
good.
it
I
to
can
the
relate to that.
top.
And then the second one is called Just Another Sweet Song. Both of these are in the 70s. This one is Robin Hooks, Cindy Portier. No, Robert Hooks and Cicely Tyson. And it's about them being up north and then they ended up going back down south. But these two movies remind me of Black people being mobile, caring about their community and having their everyday struggles. But they stayed together as family. So I do
Mhm.
watch things that calm my mind. That's why I believe in Black folks so much because I came up in a time where Black people loved each other, we took care of each other, and we checked each other. So we
Mhm.
knew we were wrong. We may be pissed off about it, but when we thought about it, we know we could have did better. And then we tried to do better.
Mhm.
I don't want to talk to
We
black
agree.
people, yeah, who are in love with fake black images of black people. If I meet another nigga talking about they're gonna teach me history and they sitting up here with a fucking blind weave, I'm gonna bust in the fucking mouth. Don't come around me. I don't give a fuck if we went to all black colleges. Most niggas just most of them you know what I mean? I can't do it no more because I can't do like sis,
Stupid
don't call
shit.
me bitch, don't call me sister, just call me Ro. Like I don't some of you motherfuckers I'm not claiming y'all anymore. I'm so sick of you motherfuckers, like for real. I hate when I have to be a black
This
administrator.
damn
I'm like,
Londa is a whole
I
comedian.
really do. I hate meeting with black administrators. I'll be like, now this bitch going, well, all kids, bitch, I didn't get hired for that. The white man did not send
Mm,
me in here to tame other white people because niggas are out of control. That's why he sent me in this motherfucker. That's
right.
what,
And
but
that's who you want to work with. That's your core audience.
black people somehow think it's a problem when all black people want to work with themselves. Every other group do it every day, like it's no fucking brainer. You stink ass nigga, you're a victim of a stink asshole. Get out of here.
I remember that song.
All
Oh,
right,
Londa, I can't with you.
love you. I just had to say that disclaimer
Good
because I
night.
love black people and I get passionate because I feel like a lot of people don't know who we really are as a people, and most of them don't even care to go
I
look.
agree.
There's so many documentaries on YouTube when Compton turned black, when New York, Newark, Philly. You can go through things in different parts of time from like at least the 50s, sometimes early to 50s, 60s forward, and learn all this shit. And you probably wouldn't even recognize how much together we were. Something about integration killed us. Integration killed
Fucked
black
us all
people.
the way up.
That's why we can't get it together.
Oh Lord. Hey, Michael. My opinion, stop claiming these titles that was given to us. Color, black, Negro, African American, and reclaim. Michael, as black as you is black. What?
This nigga blacker
Color
than a
us black,
thousand niggas.
Negro,
Sorry.
African American, and reclaim my nationality in this corporation we call the United States, and we will have the honor, the peace, and the friendship treaty that was signed by a Moroccan king in the United States. Moroccans don't even like our black ass. They
They
don't even
sure
want to be
don't.
black, Michael.
They made it
I'm
on
gonna
the
pray
list
for
of
you,
the
baby.
worst place for black people to go.
Michael,
I just
thank you
think you
for your
want to stay
comment. It's good. You
specific.
know, me and Michael have a love hate relationship, y'all. This is my great nephew's cousin. I love Michael because we get
Word
into
black
really
means
good,
something to
honest
you, Mike.
situations.
It
The
means
word
something
black
totally
mean that I do not have a nationality. That's why they're able to do the things they
no,
can
no.
do what the fuck
That's
they want to do because they're empowered. That
not
ain't had nothing to do with us saying the word black. We can call ourselves beige people tomorrow and we be at the bottom of the pole. Don't get caught up in titles and you ain't doing the
yeah.
footwork to get your ass out of the titles. If you really had your own shit, you had your own land, your own island, your own country, your own president, you can call yourself doodle turd and they respect your ass. But the black man is unrespected because y'all don't do shit. Y'all sit on here, y'all jump on Sunday, sit on the sisters with a debate that's about being calling ourselves. I'm a black woman. I wear that shit proudly. African American, I just got into it. But we have to stop getting on here trying to police words. Our battle is not about being called black. They killed us when we was Negroes. They killed us when we was enslaved. They killed us when we national. Whatever you want to call yourself, they colored
You missed
people,
the first
people of
part.
color. They kill us, nigga. So you cannot
You
get on here and say
missed
no
the first
stupid shit
part.
about the color.
You missed
The
the first
color
part
black
of the
is
show.
black. Don't get on
Right.
here with no bullshit talking about Michael. You know me and you, Michael. Now you know. So get out of here
I
with that
think,
shit.
hey
They kill
Mike,
us regardless because the black
I
people.
think you gaslighted our ass. You just gaslighted us. That's what you did. You
Yeah,
put
because
the
I hate
yes.
to
You
say
missed
this,
the
particularly when they don't want to use the word black. Mexicans ain't brown, but they call themselves brown, right? Them motherfuckers is kind of beige, right? They're a little tannish. They like watered down cocoa, nigga. But they call themselves brown people, right? And Michael, you
why
black as
is
three
it
midnights. You a
always
beautiful
yeah,
black
why, yeah, why
melanated black
is it
man.
always been a
Skin as
black
black as
is
my
nigga
goddamn
is
shirt, nigga.
racist?
Literally, you the skin color of my goddamn shirt, and you don't want to be called black. That is offensive to you. That if that ain't
Oh,
self-hatred, black man, I don't know what the fuck it is. Should I not call you black man? Should I call you Michael man? What the fuck do I call you, Michael? That makes absolutely. But I'm glad you in your 50s
hey,
and 60s and you found out that you was black. I love you. I'm melon. No, you're not
hey,
melanated. You're melanated. That's what you're trying to say. I got you. You're
not
heavily
melanated.
melanated. That's what I'm saying. Nigga, you're black. Michael, baby, Michael, look at me. Coming close. You're
Nigga,
black. You're black,
I
baby.
needed that laugh.
You're black.
I needed this laugh. Oh
You're a
shit! Hey,
Moor. So
look,
I study. We study with the Moorish Science Temple of America. We study
you're
with them
not
too.
the,
We watched
you're
them
not
oppress.
the.
We watched them oppress black women. We watched them pimp hoes. We study with the Moorish Science Temple. They had hierarchy. So I'm not from the Moor. I'm not a Moor. Not anymore. Why do I? You came
Let me
on.
just
Oh,
say this,
why do you do this? This no. It's a question. Michael always trying to fuck with me on some stuff. He always when I'm gonna tell y'all. When black people who are heavily melanated say, "Don't call me black,"
so
what would you like me to say? You a super dark brown? What the fuck you want me to
I
say?
say, hey, black
I don't
motherfucker.
understand it.
Hey, maybe
The
that works.
Asians call themselves yellow people, and they like an off white. Asians is off white. They call themselves yellow people, and you worried about?
Yeah.
You think we being mistreated because we say we black?
He trying to
You ain't
educate you, but the
educating
nigga
me
can't
on
spell
shit, baby.
melanin.
I study
He
with
can't
them.
spell
You
melanin
just
though.
found out that you was a black nigga when you stopped being a nigga from the 70s and 80s. You just found out that you Moorish nigga. I'm black. You ain't educating me. You educating me that you ignorant as hell, that you gonna come on here and tell two black people that we not black. Michael, move around. Go
Oh,
debate some people who are confused on who they are. Cause I'm a black woman in America.
yeah.
Your name Michael is a title. Should I call you Michael is a fucking title. I got y'all should that we all have titles. Your name Michael is a title. Not a more anymore. I'm going to remember this. It's a question about Michael, stop gaslighting me. I've been quiet all night. I said I was trying to stop cussing, and you get so black, heavy
Oh,
melanated ass in here and tell me we not black.
uh,
I'm gonna tell you, I'm all for black people. Peace,
hey, look, boys, let me
peace
tell you
and
this though.
friendship
The
treaty.
Moroccan, look, the Moroccan government would love to have you because they're looking for slaves every day. They enslave more Africans in Morocco, so they would love to have your black ass because you're kind of
Michael,
thin,
and
healthy
what
dude.
book did
Yeah,
you read that was written by a white man to tell you was a Moor? I'll wait. What history book did you read that told you that was written by a white man, probably a white Moroccan, that told you you was not black? I'm gonna wait because I guarantee you your book came from a white. And what peace and friendship treaty? We ain't got no peace and friendship treaty, nigga. We on survival and stay alive treaties. That's what the fuck we
look
on.
here.
Black Law
The
Dictionary.
native look, the Native Americans have signed a gazillion treaties, and the white man didn't honor
And
one.
they got their ass on a block of fucking land on a reservation. That's where they got them. And they signed all these treaties. They put smallpox in blankets, took their fucking land, killed their women and men and children, and gave their ass a small piece of land while they
I,
ran the whole fucking country.
I want
While they
brother
signing
Michael.
treaties.
I want brother Michael with his black law dictionary to go to Morocco. Just go. Call up the king because you said it so graciously, like these kings are waiting for us. Of course, they need more slaves. Please go. Please
Yeah.
go. Because we
My
can't do
ancestors
no more.
wasn't slaves,
We
so I don't
can't
have
do
to be.
we can't do no more cowardly pitch black Negroes. Can't do it. I'm
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
I'm saying when shit jump off, Mike, I think you should jump your ass in front of the first bullet and help us. Because I'm sick of
Well,
niggas.
he not
Like
helping
you
the
took
black
look,
people. He only
you
helping
took
the
your
Moors.
time tonight. Let me just say this. You took your time tonight to be so disrespectful to come on
He
to our
said we're in Morocco.
yeah. You took your time tonight to be just like the ignorant niggas I talked about, to come onto somebody's live and try to police their words. This is America, boo-boo. Something you may not know nothing about because you so are educated that you haven't even fucking been to Morocco. You believe it in a fantasy. Motherfucker, I've traveled. So I know what it's like for people who are
Mm,
so-called heavily melanated to travel in those countries that you claim to know around, but they would love to have a black ass be a slave there. You're a little healthy ass old man. They will love that. And then they will beat the shit out of you because at some point you're not going to be able to carry. Matter of fact, won't you just go to Palestine right now and use your black, heavily melanated self to shield those bombs throwing through the air? I mean, but right, you're in Texas, so niggas in Texas, you still lynching niggas down there. So look, I'm gonna get up off of here. I just feel like in the future, Michael, if you want to be really a con, maybe you should shut the fuck up, listen to the broadcast. If you don't agree, sign your ass off. Act like we're white people and give us that fucking respect, because you will never check a white man, because you know you still a slave, and
And
Okay,
I
y'all,
wouldn't
y'all
even
know.
mind if you got on here and said, I call myself this and I do. I don't even mind that because I'm not expecting you to do
Don't
everything
tell
I
me.
say. But to
Yeah,
come on here and
but
tell
that's
me I'm not black, that's hilarious. And you know I love you too, boo. This is just a brother sister conversation. But don't say no stupid shit that you ain't black, Michael, and you black as hell with your beautiful chocolate ass black
yeah, yeah,
melanated midnight skin. Have some dignity and some love for that skin. Come on, Michael. You know
yeah,
better than that. Hey, y'all, we
yeah.
going to get up out of here. We've been on here for 2 hours. Love
I
y'all.
know.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Everybody be blessed. Remember, do something special for yourself because you deserve it. I holla.
Even if you don't deserve it, do some shit.
Still do it.